You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy, Coach Malachi in the building. We back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. True Media Podcast. Yeah, man, another day, Thursday. I know everybody's, for some people, I know here, it's the first week of school. So, a lot of parents out there, some parents were happy. You know how us parents are. If you have kids that's still in school, you're happy that when school start back, but then I guess that maybe depending on their age as well, or when school, when summertime comes, you get a break. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't have to wake up early in the morning, make breakfast and this and that. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Here, school has started back. You get what I'm saying? So school has started back here. So I don't know if school, what time school starts anywhere else, but here it started back. So, but shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Big John Doe. Big John Doe. What up, Doe? Big John Doe, what up, though, man? Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Big John Doe. My bad. Yeah, shout out to School O, G5 from the Bronx, the lovely Miss Black Panther. Shout out to C Brand, man. Duval County, stand up. Duval is in the building. Hey, let me tell y'all something. If y'all on TV, hey, shout out to Mika. Mika, what's going on, sis? Hey, if y'all, hello, Davis in the building. Gabe Moore. If y'all on the internet and y'all looking at the news, about how crazy some of these mofos are here in Florida, and you looking at Duval, yeah, man, they doing some crazy stuff in Duval. Believe it.
True.
It ain't AI, it's true. But it ain't just Duval. It's Duval. It's this county right here, this city where I'm at, Tampa, Miami. Yep, just believe it. Just whatever you see, believe it. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say whatever you see, believe it, but you get my point though. You have YNs everywhere. Shout out to Eric Gomez. Eric Gomez in the building. The YNs are everywhere. I'm telling you, hey, listen, anywhere there's a YN, I told y'all the human locus is of society. If y'all know what a locus is, what locusts do. What they call it, Gregorate or whatever. I forgot what it's called. It's like when they come together. When they come together, man, like when locusts come together, they destroy anything that's in their path. Vegetation, grass, just anything, right? Anything get destroyed, right? You have the human versions of that. To this day. Like for real though. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. In fact, you have the human versions of that. Yes, you do. I'm telling you, boy. Lord have, but just believe them, believe it. You know what I mean? What did it say? He said Duval is Jacksonville, right? Yes, Duval is Jacksonville. Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. They crazy, but they crazy. When you have crazy, listen, I think Jacksonville is crazy. Cause hell, they came here to get it. They came here to get a dude from Jacksonville. They came here to get a dude. The dude from Jacksonville, a rapper named Julio Fulio. I ain't gonna lie. He earned. Listen, I don't wish nothing on nobody. You know, well, my enemies I do, but he earned. I ain't gonna lie. He earned them bullets. What they did to him, he earned every last one of them. Now again, I you know, apologize to the mom and all that stuff there, but we just got to be honest. We got to be honest. When you making videos at other people's grave sites, mocking other people's loved ones who have passed away, and you're mocking them and shooting a video like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you know, F the ops, and piss on your grave, your dead homie's grave, and this and that, bro. Like, what? Like, you can't expect nothing good that's gonna come out of that. Yeah, he was doing that. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know what, bro? Like, he was doing that. I'm like, yeah, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Like, yeah, I said, yeah, boy, I ain't gonna, you earned, I don't know, I think they hit him like 21, 25, 26, 40 times. Like, I ain't gonna, you earned every last one of them, brother. You was asking. See, you asking for it. Antagonizing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you antagonize, bro. In LA, they say in LA, bro. They do that in Memphis too, though. They say in LA and Memphis. You have a funeral, they shooting the funeral up. They wetting the funeral up. You going to the funeral to bury your loved one. They coming by, wetting the funeral up, hitting grandma and everybody. True. Bro, the level of demon that you have to have, to do that in you. Do you know the level of demon that you have to have on the inside of you to do something like that? Like, in the day's time, people just play with their life. You know what I mean? So anyways, yeah. Nigga, grandma gonna get it, auntie gonna get it, little kid. I'm like, bro, you got little kids out there, man. That's what y'all on? F them kids, we don't care about none of that. Man, on the dead homies, this and that, on the dead homies. The dead homies is dead for a reason, fam. Have y'all thought about that? Yeah, nigga, on the dead homies, we gonna do this here. Guess what? The dead homies are dead because they were talking the same way that you talking right now. Guess what? You gonna be one of the dead homies in a minute. True. Yeah, you're gonna be one of them. Yeah, I can promise you that. I can promise you're gonna be one of the dead homies in a minute. Don't worry about it. Just keep talking about the dead homies. You're gonna be there with them. Anyway, shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Schoolo. He said they think it's GTA, coach. Nah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, hey, check it out. I did see the news. Well, I heard a report, of course, that Keith Thurman and Fundora agreed verbally. Now, let me tell you, I don't get the Holy Ghost about news like that. We verbally agreed that we gonna fight each other. What the hell that mean? True. What that mean? We verbally agreed. We dealing with, bro, and we dealing with Keith Thurman now. Keith Thurman, go into retirement for 3 years, come back out of retirement 3 years later, have a fight, say, yeah, this might get back year. Then he'll go back in retirement for 3 more years. Then he'll come out of retirement, have another fight. Yeah, this might get back year. Then he'll go back in retirement again. True. I mean, he don't actually announce. He actually don't announce the retirement, but you might as well say he retired. Can't take nothing. Ain't nobody getting happy about no doggone Keith Thurman. Whatever swag Keith Thurman had back in the Keith Thurman, one of them old. He remind you one of them old pimps from 1979. But this 2025, he still think it's 79. Like, Keith, check this out, baby boy. Back when you was Keith one time Thurman, you better not duck me, son. Back when you was that guy, them days over with. Bro, you talking about 7 years went by since then, fam. Like, bro, them days over with, bro. Like, right now, fam, like, the people don't forgot all about you. They don't even know who the hell you is. You got a whole new boxing fan base that's here now. They don't know who you is right now. They like, who the dude is right here with the receding hairline He looked familiar, but who him is? Who is him? Them are the people saying, who is him? They don't even know who the hell you is right now, bro. You like Keith Sweat, 1987 Keith Sweat. Make It Last Forever. That album was a classic. But now it's 2025. Keith Sweat can't make a hit. True. I ain't gonna lie. If that fight do happen, I got Fundora. Now I will say this. Now you know what? I gotta hold on. Now I can't say that. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Because Keith Thurman still has his legs. Keith ain't gonna be there to get hit by that. To be honest with you, Keith ain't really gonna. Keith is not gonna fight Fundora the way other people fight him. He's not gonna fight him the way Tim Tszyu fought him. He's not gonna fight him the way Eric Salubin fought him. So hold on, I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that because Keith Thurman still have his legs. He still got his legs now. He gonna be moving around in circles, darting in and darting out. You get what I mean? Hey, Trey said Keith still got the goods, y'all. Man, that man, come on. I wanna love you. Nigga sound like he whining all the time. I wanna please you. I wanna love you, baby. Cause I really need you. Who can love you like me? Nobody who can touch you like me. Man, look here, bro, look here. Hey, look here, man. No, man. No, you talk about 94, dog. You talk about 94. I remember. I was 20 years old when that album came out. I was 20 years old when that album. Yeah, you talk about 90. This 2025, dog. 2025, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. It's a new day. That's all I'm saying. It's a new day, man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a new day, fam. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, nigga can't buy a hit no more, dog. It's over. It's over. Yeah, hey. Now let me tell you something. The good thing is this. This is the good thing. See, when you older don't made hits, you can always go do shows. You can always go do shows. Hey, shout out to Palm. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Big John Doe. You can always go do shows, right? When you're old school, you don't make hits back in the day. These young niggas, bro. You know how, like the old school hip hop, like you still like if DMX was still alive, he'll still be able to go do shows and sell out. Jada Kids and them doing their thing, Jay-Z, Nas, EPMD. People know, I can go to that rap concert. Ain't nobody gonna get shot. Ain't nobody gonna get stabbed. Ain't nobody gonna get robbed. Bro, like, these rappers that rapping today, they not even gonna be alive to, yeah, man, we finna go on a reunion. Yeah, we dropped this album 10 years ago. Like, they gonna do a what they call it, a post-anonymous tour. He dead, he ain't here no more, but we gonna use a hologram. We're gonna use the hologram. If he was alive, if he was alive now, we got the hologram up there. We got Julio Fulio. Yeah, you know what I mean? Them three, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like the drill rappers, bro, like, nah, yeah, y'all ain't gonna be alive, dog. Y'all ain't shit, y'all. Now you ain't got no future. You ain't got no future. You ain't got nothing to worry about, dog. Just ball till you fall. You ain't got no future, dog. Your future is the graveyard. True. Your future is the graveyard. Hey, what you say? Hey, Pawn say 50 still eating off get rich and die trying. I don't know if he's still eating off of that album. I think everybody else ate off that album and he just benefited from it. You get what I'm saying? Because when you first come out in the game, dog, you don't make a lot of money like that. You don't make a lot of money like that. 50 ended up making money later on. What happened is you can use your fame and celebrity to parlay other situations. But you ain't making no money like that in music. The biggest star ain't making no money like that. Well, unless you Jay-Z or somebody, but you get what I'm saying? Like when you locked into the record labels, because the record label is nothing but a bank. They're gonna give you advances. Advance is nothing but a loan. Did you get what I'm saying? A record labels is nothing but a bank, and an advance is nothing but a loan with interest. So, it's a high interest rate loan as well. So they may give you $500,000, $100,000 advance, $1 million advance. If that, you ain't getting that nowhere near that today. You know what I mean? But understand that it's a loan. We loaning your ass this money. You're going to pay us back. Now 50 Cent, the only guy, I'm not going to say 50 because it was really Interscope. Interscope, the machine, the marketing machine, Eminem, y'all know the story. But he the only guy I know. I ain't gonna lie, 50 good. He got shot. He was a victim of a shooting. They ain't get no get back. But he was a victim of a shooting. And he parlayed him being a victim into getting big and rich. And people think, yeah, a lot of, because I hear people talk, yeah, man, 50 a gangster. You don't know nothing about 50. 50 ain't nothing to be messed up with. I'm like, hold up, swole up. 50 Cent, the rapper, haven't done anything to anybody. The real 50 Cent is dead, of course, who we base his name off of. But the 50 Cent, the rapper, his claim to fame was him being the victim of a gunshots. There's nothing gangster about that. There's nothing gangster about. He say he got shot 9 times. I heard several shots. You know what I mean? I don't know that's what he say, but I heard no doctor come out and say he got shot 9 times. I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. But the man, is a gunshot survivor. What's gangster about that? I done been shot twice. I got shot in the neck right here, and it came out right here, and I got shot in the back same night. I am a gunshot survivor. Ain't nothing gangster about that. I can tell you, when I got shot, them 2 times, I was on the ground hollering and crying. I thought it was over. You know what I'm saying? I was telling the man, call my mama, man, call my mama. Then I started laughing. Then I started back crying again. Then the reason why I'm crying, because of that heat, the heat from the bullet. When that shit hit you on that neck, dog, that's why they call it that fire. That heat, but that shit burn, bro. That shit burn. That shit be burning, dog. But anyway, but you get what I'm saying? The man was a victim. What's gangster about that? 50 gangster. A gangster for what? What is he gangster for? Getting shot? Ain't nothing gangster about that.
True.
I mean, you might look at the shooter as the gangster. The shooter, now, you could definitely look at the shooter as the gangster. But the victim, he ain't no, you just a victim, dog. That's all. You was able to take a situation when you was a victim. You hooked up with the white boy Eminem. He turned you on to Dre. Y'all put a project together. Jim Iovine backing y'all, and you parlayed it. We can market this. Take a picture with a bulletproof vest on with holes in it. Look mean on the cover. You get what I'm saying? That's all it was, fam. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, fam. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. That's all it was. That's all it was, bro. We just gonna get on here, dog. I want you to put this vest on. We're gonna take a picture. And we want you to look mean and look tough. We're gonna sell you the gangster image. But when you really look at it, there was nothing gangster about his situation. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, that's how I see it. Ain't that gangster about getting shot. Anyway, what he say? He said, I was telling folks about my expungement this past Monday. The process is taxing. I've been on both sides of the gun. I'm a cornball civilian. The gangster is living life and serving God. Facts. Yeah. Listen, it ain't that wrong. It ain't that wrong with being square. Nigga talking about, oh, nigga, you square, nigga. You ain't, yeah, you're right. Ain't that wrong. I'm square. As long as you remember that. Yes, I'm square. All of that. I ain't not about any of that, what y'all about. But he said, that's why I call it that fire. Coach, you hilarious. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real, fam. For real, man. Hey, shout out to James Bash. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Trump finna drop his rap album too. Yeah, no, President Trump can't rap. He can't rap. But he is a marketing genius. I give him that. Hey, shout out to Marquivion. Marquivion, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? But anyway, but back to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is that. He kind of remind me of, dude, like, it's over, fam. Like, I mean, he'll still beat a lot of these dudes right now because Keith still got those. He still got his legs. Now, he fought a tomato can not too long ago. Like, he knocked him out, went to Australia, beat the dude up, named Brock Jarvis or something like that. Keith still throw those looping shots. You very seldom see Keith Thurman shoot a straight shot. He always threw the looping shots. Always, right? And you know, so and we'll see how that will. I don't know, man. I don't know who I am on that shit. Cause I've got Keith ain't shout out to Bruce Gas. Keith ain't gonna be sitting there. He's not gonna be sitting there. Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, is the David Benavidez, Anthony Yarde, the best fight card of the year on paper? I told y'all we like, you know, I like that fight card, what they're showing on. Now, the reason why I say on paper is because we don't know. We know some of that shit look good on paper, but we don't know if these dudes gonna wallow. We don't know if they're gonna wallow. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. We don't know if they're gonna wallow or not. You know, it looked good on paper, but you get what I'm saying? And also, Adrien Broner, my guy, y'all know I'm messed up by AB now. Y'all know I'm messed up by AB. Adrien Broner speaks on how he cried for 4 months after the Maidana loss. Spoke on it. He did the interview not too long ago. No, it was a while ago, but my first time seeing it. And he spoke about how he cried. He made the man say he cried for 4 months. That you know that's a hell of an ass whooping for a nigga that had you crying for 4 months. Crying for 4 months, dog. What's wrong? My baby left me. She left you? Yeah, man. She third leg came in. He would lay pipe on my girl, dog. She ain't been the same, dog. I'm just trying to get her back. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember that time was 1996. Remember it like it was yesterday. My baby mama, my second child, right? A daughter. I was crazy about her mama, man. I was crazy about her, dog. But the thing is, she was a heartbreaker, though. She was a heartbreaker. You get what I'm saying? Like, she fall, beautiful smile, bow-legged, all that shit there, man. But she a heartbreaker, bro. So anyway, the shit funny now. I ain't gonna lie, shit funny now. Now I don't say shit to her, she don't say shit to me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, man, I remember the time, bro, me and her were together, bro. I met her in 1995, right? And she had some Daisy Dukes on. So it was me and my homeboy Jay was together. And this bad, I was a chicken hawk back then. Boy, one thing about listen, I get out the car, put my game down, go to rapping. You get what I'm saying? She listened to me for 5 minutes, goddamn it. I got the house key, you know, the phone number and all that. If she listened to me. True. Yeah, I was like that. I was like that back then. That was a long time ago. I was 20, right? So anyway, so I see her, I'm like, God, man, she finding the motherfucker. So, you know, she just moving into the apartments. So it's her and her uncle. And she had 3 kids. You get what I'm saying? 3 kids. So I jumped out the car, put my game down, bam, 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 right? Holla, right? Got her number and shit. I gave her my number. I gave her my number, my beeper number. I think I had a beeper. I think I gave her my number, some shit. Anyway, I had a cell phone. I gave him a cell phone number. 2 weeks went by. I ain't hearing that, right? The second week she called me. Bam. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a little honey dip I had. That's a little honey dip I had. Don't man. Hell, I was like, God, I'm waiting on this here. You get what I'm saying? So me and her ended up hooking up, yada, 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 right? So she told me she was married before and her ex-husband is doing time and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool, right? You know, when I met her, she was with another dude. She was with another dude, so I had no took her from him. So I ain't even tell y'all this part, because every time I told this story, I never told y'all this part. But she was with another dude, right? But the other dude had a whole nother situation somewhere. He had another situation. I think he was married or something, right? But he was caught up on, you know, on the honey dip. So I showed a little bit more level of commitment at that time. You know what I mean? So he came over the house one time, right? I was like, look, man, you know, I'm here now, dog. He knocked on the door and shit. I opened the door. I said, yeah, what's up? What's happening, man? Yeah, man, let me speak to such and such. Nah, you know what you want to talk to her for? Yeah, man, you know, she told me, man, y'all, who you with? I said, I'm my boyfriend. What's happening? Yeah, nah, man, you know, this, you know, I ex and all that. So she came to the door and shit. Yeah, you know, I'm with him and yada, yada, yada. And he was like, he wanted to talk to her by herself. Let me talk to you by herself. Like, nah, you ain't got to talk to her by herself, player. It is. She told you what it was. She told you what it was. It is what it is. Ain't no talking about it, you know. Because this nigga, he trying to be slick. He trying to talk to her, holler at her, and then try to put something in her head. I ain't going for none of that shit, right? So the nigga ended up leaving. We ain't see him no more, you know. And we ain't see him no more, right? So me and her were together. Everything was good. I was crazy about it, right? Kids ain't, it wasn't no furniture in the house or none of that, right? I'm like, ain't no furniture, nothing. God damn, this nigga, like, you messing with this nigga, the nigga ain't put no furniture in the house. You know what? I should be telling y'all this story. I should be telling y'all this story right now, cause you know I should be telling y'all this story right now. But I'm gonna wrap it up so we can get the boss. I'm gonna wrap it up since we all got started, right? So anyway, some time go by. Shit start getting crazy with us. I'm like, wow, why is shit just acting crazy? Like shit ain't, you know what I mean? She started tripping, acting crazy. One day she gone, her and the kids gone for an entire weekend. A whole year go by, right? This around, it's getting closer. It's October, but it's getting close to Thanksgiving. November 1996. We met in 95, whole year went by. Then 96 hit towards the end of the year. She started tripping, right? About one weekend, she gone with the kids. They ain't my kids, but she go, right? So I'm blowing up on her, man, where you at? Where you at? She finally come. And I'm like, we arguing, going through stuff, right? And then I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What you know, why, what's the fuck going on, right? What I didn't know was she was going to see her ex-husband at work release. Because he had them got out and went to the halfway house. You know what I mean? So he was in the halfway house, right? Sometimes you get out of prison, he goes straight to work release. So he went to work release, right? So every weekend, she was going to see him. And she still had close ties to his family. So that was another red flag right there. I said, man, hold on. Man, something ain't right about this shit. Bro, by Thanksgiving come around, right? She gone all night. Nigga, I'm at the house. I'm at the apartment. Wonder, like, man, where the hell she at, man? God damn, the whole weekend she gone. Then I think Saturday night, Friday she gone, Saturday she gone. Saturday night, she show up about 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning. Looking good, too. Got some jeans on and shit, bow-legged and shit. I said, man, where you been at? Sitting there mad and shit. Where the hell you been at? All that stuff there, right? She had her hands in her back pocket. You know how the women have like both of their hands in their back pocket and the elbows sticking out, and she got her head turned to the side, like shrugging her shoulders. Then she told me, she say, I was out with with my baby daddy. He home now. I said, what you mean he home? True. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean you was out with him? What you mean he home? I ain't know nothing, right? I'm in the blind, right? I ain't know nothing. She said he downstairs. I said, where the kids at? You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. I said, where the kids at? They downstairs with their daddy. So I said, man, oh hell no, you ain't be trying me like that, man. Fuck this shit. I ain't fucking with you no more. I would have had nothing to do with you. So anyway, I'm hurt like he go downstairs, right? The nigga on the moped, he on the moped. So he's sitting on the moped. The kids, all three of his kids, well, two of the kids was his, one ain't. One is from another guy, right? But the three kids is there. They're like, yay, daddy's home. Now, my mama told me, Miss Betty, she say, son, let me tell you something. Don't mess with no woman with no kids. Listen, she looking for somebody to take care of them kids. Soon as that nigga come home, she gonna get right back with him. Oh, mama, so that was just supposed to be a hitting and a quitting thing, right? But what made me end up staying with her, one day, I ain't tell you this part. She cooked some oxtails. Now, oxtails is my kryptonite. Bro, she cooked some oxtails, dog, and they were busting. Man, listen, I ate them oxtails, fam. I was like, damn, man, she can cook too? Bro, I'm talking about the meat was falling off the, no Diddy, the meat was falling off the bone. True. No Diddy. so you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, so she, there was the ox, it was that, and she was fine. It was good, and then the ox sales, right? So anyway, so back to the story. So I was talking to the nigga, right? He like, yeah, man, my baby mama told me, man, you're a good dude. You know what I mean? He said you took good care of the kids and stuff like that, man. But me and her be going through things like this. Like anytime I get locked up, she go do her thing. But anytime I come home, me and her always link back up, hook back, get back together, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? But the nigga told me this. He said, but yeah, man, I just got out of work release, so I'm at my mama's house right now. But I know you staying here. If you want to stay here, you can. You can still stay, fam. You ain't got to go nowhere. I was like, oh, nigga, what the fuck I look like? Nigga, I was like, no, dog. No, I say, nah, fam. It ain't, it is what it is, man. I respect the game. Like, there was no beef with me and him. I was like, no, I respect the game and shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I respect the game, man. And I ended up leaving. I went and got my whatever little bit shit I had upstairs. I left. Make a long story short, him and her ended up falling out because she was still kind of messing with me over a period of time. But this November, right? I ain't gonna tell y'all the entire story, but I'm gonna tell you this part right here before we get into the show. Christmas Eve, 1996 Christmas Eve. I'm sick, dog. When I say sick, I'm talking about like I was so in love at the time, right? So I pulled up in the apartment complex. She lived upstairs on the second floor, patio and all that stuff, right? So I see a silhouette. Is this like 10 o'clock at night? About 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I see a silhouette of the Christmas tree. Look like I think I hear kids singing Christmas carols or some shit like that. They were doing it was some noise up there. I don't know what they were singing Christmas carols, but it was something, right? Then I see her walk by the Christmas tree. I'm sitting in my truck. I had a truck at the time. I'm sitting in my truck. I'm listening to R. Kelly. R. Kelly came out with an album called R. Kelly. It had Religious Love on there. You Remind Me of My Jeep. All that, right? This 96. R. Kelly came out with it in 95, but I'm still bumping that, right? Back then, you buy an album, you bump a whole album an entire year. Something like that, right? Nigga, I'm listening to R. Kelly. I'm listening to Melvin Riley came out with an album called Ghetto Love at that time. Probably a year before that, but I'm listening to R. Kelly. I'm listening to Melvin Riley. I'm listening to Aaron Hall came out with an album called The Truth. That album came out like 94. I'm listening to that. Nigga, I'm sitting in the car crying. True. Hey, I'm sitting in the car crying, bro. I'm like, God damn, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to Religious Love, and I'm listening to doggone, there was another group came out called Immature. They made a Immature came out. Bro, I'm listening to that shit. They had a song called Constantly. I'm like, I'm wishing, I'm sitting in the car. I'm sitting in the car wishing that I was upstairs with the kids in the Christmas tree. True. Bro, bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Damn, dog. Bro, I went out like a real sucker then, bro. That was, man. Then, but eventually I ended up getting over her, though. So, cause see, what happened was, she ended up getting pregnant. She was still messing with me, but he ended up beating her up. He was on parole still, and she called the police on. The police came and arrested him, locked him up. So he went back. So when he went back, when he went back up the road, now all of a sudden she back interested in me again. True. Hey Mika. But time was gone though. You know what I mean? Time was gone because I'm a player now. I'm a player. You know what I mean? I had to bounce back. Players mess up too. I kind of fell off my wagon a little bit, but then I got right back on the wagon after that. Some time went by, and you give snap that. That's just you try to come back, man. I wasn't trying to hear that shit, man. Listen, man, I want I ain't trying to hear that. She was, you know what I mean? She had got pregnant. I was, you know what I mean? So, but I ain't gonna tell you about that. That's another story for another day. But anyways, hey, what you say, Mika said. Hey, He said Coach was a rebounding. Man, hey, bro. But y'all don't understand. Hey, you know what, man? I listen. We need it's a true story, bro. Like, all jokes aside, if I could get it, I could probably get in contact with her and give her, and she would tell you this story. She would tell you that story, bro. She'd be like, yeah, man, yeah, he was you get what I'm saying? Hey, what you say? What you say? You say, Coach, you should have told her she better call Tyrone. That song wasn't out then. Yeah, that song wasn't out then. That song wasn't out then. Yeah. Time when that came out, 97? No, that came out, 98, something like that. Yeah, because we broke up in 97. We broke up in 97. Yeah, we broke up in 97. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't been the same. Yeah, I ain't been the same, boy. Let me tell you something. Hey, you know what I mean? You know, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, on November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, David Benavidez bends the knee to defend his WBC Light Heavyweight email title against Anthony Yarde. I phrase it that way because that's exactly what it is. No disrespect to David Benavidez because I like the Mexican monster. Anthony Yarde is a serial journeyman who has lost all of his step-up fights. This should be an easy fight for David. Well, not necessarily easy because, Anthony Yarde, he does fight tough. He does fight tough. The first half of the fight, right? But the reason why I'm saying this should be an easy fight for David, I'm going to tell you why. If he can get past the first 5 rounds unscathed, he should be able to stop Yarde late in the fight. Why? Because Yarde has a history of fading late in fights, and he has stamina issues. True. Yeah, he has stamina issues. Hey, shout out to Bye YouTube. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, he has stamina issues. What it say on YouTube? He said, I don't think Yarde is going to go far against Benavidez. Now, Yarde is a strong fighter. He is a strong fighter. You know what I mean? He just, it's just that after that 5th round, bro, you get what I'm saying? It is what it is. But as I said before, this should be an easy fight for David because of that, the stamina issues. David, on the other hand, is the total opposite. He's the total opposite. David Benavidez gets stronger as the fight goes on. He doesn't, he listen, he say what you want to say about David Benavidez. He be in shape, bro, when it comes to a fight. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But let's look at the undercard. Y'all got to look at this undercard, bro. Let's look at this undercard. We have Brian Norman versus Devin Haney as the co-main event. We spoke about this already, but I wanted to dedicate a show to it. We have Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. This would be for the vacant WBO lightweight title that was stripped from Keyshawn Davis. Now that's the co-main event, right? Then we have a unification match where Ben Rodriguez will defend his WBC, WBO Super Flyweight titles against the IBF champ Fernando Martinez. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. Then we have Subriel Matias. He would defend his WBC Super Lightweight title or Junior Welterweight title, against undefeated Dalton Smith of the UK. Then we have Artur Beterbiev. He will face knockout artist, slick black fighter. I think he like 22-1 with 18 knockouts or something of that sort. Dion Nicholson. They say he from Deontay Wilder's camp. Dion. He from the Bond Squad camp, right? So we know he got a right hand. Dion Nicholson of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. To this day. You get what I'm saying? He from Alabama now. He from Bama. This card is, in my opinion, better than the Crawford versus Canelo fight in Vegas, which is next month on the 13th. I'm saying the card is, you get what I'm saying? I don't even know who on the Canelo Crawford card. I still don't know who on that card yet, to be honest with you. Anyways. But notice I said on paper. Y'all remember that. I said on paper, right? As I said before, fam, like it looked good on paper. It's the best. Could it be potentially be the best fight card of the year? On paper, that shit look good, bro. Bro, we have 5 title fights. And these ain't no scrubs. Anthony Yarde ain't no scrub. David Benavidez, Brian Norman and Devin Haney, they not no scrubs. Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes, they are not no scrubs. Bam Rodriguez and Fernando Martinez, they're not no scrubs. Subriel Matias and D. Smith, they ain't no scrub. And then Artur Beterbiev, which he's kind of old now, he's 39 or something of that sort, 40, and he's fighting D. Nicholson. D. Nicholson come from Deontay Wilder's camp. Alabama, stand up. To this day. You get what I'm saying? You know he learned something from the Bomb Squad. Did he learn anything from the Bomb Squad? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, notice I said on paper, but we will see how this fight card turns out for the fans. In other news, there's always other news. I ran across this video. Adrien "The Problem" Broner explains how his loss to Marcos Maidana affected him. He was on the podcast. I forgot the name of it, but I will share that with you guys because we're going to look at it. Adrien Broner said, and I quote, when asked, I think they had Quentin Rampage Jackson on there. That's who asked him the question. You know, like, how did you feel when you lost, right? Adrien Broner said, he said, man, to be honest with you, he said, I cried for like 3-4 months after that loss. Man, so he cried, bro. True. He cried like I was crying. I ain't cried no 3-4 months. I cried one night, but I think that's about it. I think I cried that night in the parking lot, listening to R. Kelly, Melvin Riley, and Aaron Hall, Immature. Yeah, I would listen to that, Brian. I was just, man, that just shit. But I ain't tired. Damn, boy. Anyways. But yeah, he said he cried for 3-4 months. I mean, I think I cried for like a day or two, and that was it. I got over that shit. Anyways, but AB said he cried for 3-4 months after that loss. He said I was devastated. I ain't gonna lie. I respected AB. I respected that AB. I respected the fact that AB was honest about how that loss to Maidana affected him. Maidana humbled Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner hasn't been the same since that loss to Maidana. Let's go down memory lane to see what life was like for AB before that Maidana ass whipping. What do you guys think about Adrien Broner's confession? How do you feel about the Riyadh season fight card featuring David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde? And I read everybody that's on the undercard. How do you feel about the story that I told you about my second baby mama and her ex-husband coming home with the kids? True. I tell that story, right? I'm gonna tell you why I tell that story. Today's show is sponsored by Foster Barbershop. I tell that story because there's somebody in the chat right now that has been through something very similar. There's somebody in the chat right now. There's a woman in the chat right now that can tell you a story of a man that she had whipped, and that man was outside in the parking lot or in the yard, and he was crying, begging her to come out and come back. And he was talking to her mama. Mama, why she doing me like this, mama? Mama, I loves her. And you trying to get the mama. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do that in this case. But you trying to get the mama to talk to your ex-girl because she don't left you for third leg. Tyrone third leg don't came in, and she told you he was big boned it. You get what I'm saying? True. Hey, Miss Connie, third leg don't came in. She told you he was big boned. She said, yeah, he big boned. Well, what you mean? What you mean by big boned, baby? What you mean by that? What you trying to say? What you trying? I ain't trying to say nothing. I said it. I told you he was big boned. You get what I'm saying? So listen, if you jitterballs don't know what that means, y'all, I'll let y'all figure that out. I can't tell you everything. I'll let y'all figure that out. Let you jitterballs figure that out. Because some of these jitterballs, they don't understand the old school lingo. Yeah, they don't get it. So y'all get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Mika Lover. Mika, what's going on? Shout out to Mika. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, some of y'all, you know what I mean? Some of you men out there, you done been through this situation to where Mika said, yup, got all 4 tires slashed. Damn, you had a dude slash your tires? Oh, wait. Hold on. Mika, hold on, what? You said, yep, and got all 4 slashed. Oh, wait. What you mean your tires got slashed or you did the slashing? I ain't never known no man to slash no tires. Who you talking about? Oh, she said mine. Bro, she said mine. A dude slash your tires. that's good for you. That's good. I don't even feel sorry for you. That's good for you. You supposed to got your tires flashed. Now you know how we feel.
True.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. You deserved it. You deserved it. Yeah, you deserved it. You deserved it. You playing with a nigga hard. Got this man out here looking crazy. You deserved it. You got the man looking crazy. The man's crying and talking to your mama. Hey, the 96 she said that is sassy man activity. She said, hey, you know what? It's time. Listen, we just saw a video. What the girl named Sha'Carri Richardson. She beating up her boyfriend in the airport. Y'all saw that? She in the airport beating up her boyfriend. Then she want to lie and say he hit her. Then she lied and said, I think she lied and said like, well, no, I ain't doing that and I ain't hit him. It's on camera, 1,000 witnesses. Then she said, I ain't gonna mess with him no more. He ain't nothing. He ain't this, he ain't that. Then when they put her in handcuffs, what the dude's name was Corey. What his name was Corey or Chris or something like that. Corey, this what you gonna do, Corey? This what you gonna do? You gonna let them take me to jail? I'm like, man, you were talking all that gangster. Like, what you talking about, fam? You gonna call them on me? Ain't nobody called nothing. You did this in the airport in front of 1 million witnesses and 1,000 cameras. You told on yourself.
True.
Yeah, his name Christian. Yeah, good looking out, Marp. Yeah, his name Christian. Yeah, you told on yourself. And guess what? Check this out. This is the crazy part about it. If the police would have came and they didn't have no cameras, she would have lied and said he hit her.
True.
She would have lied on him and said he hit her, and he would have went to jail. Facts.
To this day.
Now it's time for her to suffer the consequences of her actions. There's some accountability. She want to play victim. You assaulted this man. You want to play victim. She probably was trying to get the man to snap and go off like what Ray Rice did. And he didn't do it. He kept his composure. Because you know people to hear it, you know what happened, right? No white folks would get on that. You get what I'm saying? The white folks would get on that. Then she would have, hey, Christian, you gonna let them do me? You gonna let them do me like this? You gonna let them take me to jail? You gonna do this like what this? Like, I ain't gonna lie, she crazy, bro. He need to leave her alone, bro.
True.
Yeah, that bitch crazy. That bitch that crazy, bro. Yeah, you gotta leave her alone. Yeah, hey, listen. You gotta leave. He gotta listen. When you got a woman like that, you gotta leave her alone. Yeah, this bitch is crazy. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight. You know what though? Them be the ones. I ain't gonna lie. And what you say? That 96. You say that's what all abusers do. You gonna let them take me to jail? They always play victim. No abuse. Yeah, I beat her ass. Hey, bro. Hey, this is crazy. She gonna get out of jail too, bro. She probably gonna go on different campuses doing speaking engagements, and it's gonna be women gonna be feeling sorry for her. Like they gonna find a way to make her the victim. Yeah, and it's not easy being a woman now, and this takes away from the real women who are victims and men and stuff like that, right? It's not easy being a woman, and you gotta fight, and everything is just so male chauvinistic, and you don't understand the mental stress that she's going through. I'm like, the mental stress? What the hell what the you talking about? What the fuck? What y'all mean? Yeah, no, you understand what she went through and the torture. What about him? Hey, what you say, Mika? Mika say no. The women mad at her, coach. Oh, they mad at her? Okay, good, cool.
True.
Yeah, cool.
True.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, Christian, listen, Christian finna get locked up. Yeah, Christian lock Christian up. Niggas like, listen, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm like, yeah, she don't mess around and dead buddy like that in the middle of the airport. he looking like a bitch because he ain't doing that. Like he letting her hit her. She pushing him. Some dude like, oh, he looking like a bitch. He let her just do that to him. But no, but he really don't. He ain't looking like no bitch. I'm gonna tell you why. He played it smart. Because had he raised his hand at her to defend himself, that situation, he would have been Me Too'd. He would have been all on the news. Look at how vicious and savage this black man is. How he hit this beautiful black queen. You know, this is what Dr. Umar was talking about. The black man don't take care of the woman, and look what he's done to her. And this is a shame and it's a travesty. So he did the right thing. Like, yeah, you know what, dog? This bitch crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill, dog. Cause you know it's a lose-lose situation for me. If I hit her, I'm going to jail and they gonna Me Too me and I'm gonna be all on the news. If I don't hit her, they gonna call me a bitch. True. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose situation for him. What type of man are you? You know, you just sitting back and, you know, she's just a small woman. The punches she hit you with couldn't hurt you. You couldn't have been hurt with that. Look how big you are over her. You know, like you have the audacity to, you know, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? So anyway, I say, I ain't gonna lie, nigga better than me, but I'm like, baby, look, let me tell you something. Look, don't do this shit. You know I ain't smoke no weed. No, I ain't smoke no weed now. You know how I get. I'm telling you now. You know, listen, you gonna fuck around and get drop kicked. All right, now. All right, you gonna get DDT. You gonna get DDT. I'm telling you. You know I just got to. You know I just got to watching that wrestling match from doggone from Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu was solo now. Man, I'm telling you now. All right. Try to show out from these white folks you want to. Try to show out to that boy you want to now. Okay. All right, okay. All right, me one more motherfucking time. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. I'm going to jail today, dog. We going to jail today. One more motherfucking time. True. One more time. Anyway, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mika say, nigga slashed her tires. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard of that. I have never in my life heard of a man slashing another woman's tires. I have never heard of that. Hey, shout out to Lonnie. Lonnie, what's going on, fam? I have never heard of that before. A man slashing a woman's tires? I ain't never heard of that, fam. Like, for real. That's crazy. He slashed 4 tires. Get back. No, I gotta teach her a lesson. Let her know. You told me it was mine. Hey, stop. You told me it was mine, goddamn it. Every time you told me it was mine. Every time I told you who it belonged to, you told me it was mine. And next thing I know, you holler about he big boned it. I'm finna cut all 4 of your tires. True. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't never had my tires slashed. I ain't never had that. You told what you told. That nigga was hurt. He was hurt, boy. You nigga slash your tires, and you lucky he didn't bust the windows out too. You know what I mean? Shit, he should have went ahead and did everything. Bust the windows out. Somebody in the chat said key the car. Yeah, key the car. Yeah, we gonna slash the tires, bust the windows out, and key the car. Let you see how I feel. hey, that 90 chick say, these dudes be putting airbags and ish. Oh, you talking about the air tags and ish on your car, tracking you home to do harm to you now. Oh, they for real? Damn. No, I ain't. But I ain't gonna lie. That's next generation crazy right there. Listen, that's why I tell you, women, y'all gotta get y'all some fire, dog. All jokes aside, y'all gotta get y'all some fire, bro. Like for real. Y'all gotta get that gun, go to the gun range and kick y'all some fire. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to. Cause these dudes are crazy now. They is crazy. And somebody air tag you, bro, and doing that, and that's stalking. That's stalking. You get what I'm saying? You dealing with a stalker, man. Shit. You know what we need to do? Fuck it, we just gonna get an AI doll. They selling AI dolls. They selling AI dolls on AI dolls on Yahoo, right? Just get you a doll. Just get you a doll. You ain't got to worry about. Yeah, I got it installed. I'm installing something on my phone. Just get you a doll. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You know what I mean? Just get your AI robot or something like that, and you'll be good. True. You ain't got to worry about them asking you where you going at, where you been with, who you been with. I'ma slash your tires. You ain't got to go through none of that. Just get you one of them old AI dolls, and you're good. Here go the fight right here. I showed y'all this. Yeah, for real though. But this card is serious. This card is serious, like for real. This is a serious card right here, boy. I ain't gonna, boy. This right here, this fight. You know what? Out of all the fights on this card, the one that really intrigues me the most is Brian Norman and Devin Haney. The reason why this fight intrigues me the most is because of the backstory. The backstory behind it. Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr., Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. I was talking to my brother yesterday from Philly. I ain't gonna say no names, because I don't want nobody from Philly attacking the brother. I don't want nobody from Philly saying, yeah, man, you talking to the ops, Coach Malachi, the ops, and you ain't got no minute talking to him, and we don't like him, and we don't like what we say about Boots. I'm like, fam, I ain't saying nothing about Boots. I defended him. I said that Boots is going to be a 2-division world champion. He gonna win the IBO title. He's going to win the IBO title. Hall of Famers have held that belt before. Hall of Famers. You get what I'm saying? So, anyway. But this fight November the 22nd. Hey, shout out to Marcus King. Marcus, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Marcus King. Hey, Miss Black Panther, I'm picking everybody on the left side. Now, but I was talking to my brother from Philly. He reminded me, because I remember when I was interviewed Bill. Now, y'all know Mike McCallum is one of my favorite fighters of all time. R.I.P. to the living legend, Mike McCallum. Mike McCallum, man, that man, inside fight game is second to none. Him, James Toney, Elza Charles, Pernell, his mid-range game is, man, like the dude, y'all study Mike McCallum. But the brother told me that Devin Haney he used to train with Mike McCallum. And I think Bill Haney said something like that of the sort. I don't know if he said he trained with him, but they used to be around him or whatever. So I'm like, okay, let's say this is true. Devin Haney used to train with Mike McCallum. I don't see nothing that he learned from Mike McCallum. So Devin the Dream Haney, I want y'all to look at this. Devin the Dream Haney has trained with, according to what I'm hearing, legendary Mike McCallum, Hall of Famer. Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Jr., Money May, Hall of Famer. Sugar, Shane Mosley, Hall of Famer. You get what I'm saying? Zab, I'm from Brooklyn, Judah, Hall of Famer. He's beaten a pound-for-pound fighter in Vasyl Lomachenko. He's beaten the #1 Australian fighter of that time, George Ferocious Kambosos. He's beaten 2-time WBC champion Regis Rougarou Prograis. He's beaten, I don't know if Jorge Linares was a champion. I think he was a champion. Former champion Jorge Linares. He's beaten 2-time former unified 140-pound champion Jose Ramirez. He's beaten former champion Jojo Diaz. So when you couple all of that, he's fought Ryan Garcia, but Ryan cheated him. So when you couple all of that, mixed with 1 Hall of Famer, 2 Hall of Famer, 3 Hall of Famers, 4 Hall of Famers that he has trained and studied under, Brian Norman Jr. ain't got a chance. True. Miss Black, what Miss Black Panther at? Miss Black Panther, I'm making a compelling argument. Now, I still got Brian Norman Jr. winning, but that's neither here nor there. Now, when you break it down that way, when you break it down like that, how sure are you that Brian Norman is gonna win the fight? Hey, what you say? Hey, shout out to Sean for the pet. Sean for pet. Hey, look here, man. I'm just saying, making a compelling argument. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all listen to me. Listen to me. I broke that down. Brother, who trained Brian Norman Jr.? Who trained him? Man, what there go my sister, Miss Black Panther. I'm telling you now. I want you to listen to this. The man beat George Kambosos, Jojo Diaz, Jorge Linares, Jose Ramirez, Vasyl Lomachenko, Regis Prograis, Yorkis Gamboa. I'm talking about the old Gamboa. So look at all that experience right there. Then you got one of the best trainers in the history of boxing in Bill Haney. Brian Norman ain't got that. He just got his daddy. Former retired fighter himself. That owned a tow truck company, a mechanic. The son of a mechanic, right? But Devin Haney was trained, taught, came up under the tutelage of Mike McCallum. This is what the brother told me last night. Hall of Famer. Floyd Money Mayweather, Hall of Famer. Sugar Shane Mosley, Hall of Famer. Zab Judah, Hall of Famer. When I break it down like that, you know, hey man, I don't know. True. I don't know. Hey, shout out to Willie Sumlin. Hey Willie, I don't know now. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. What you say, Big John Doe? Big John Doe. Big John Doe say I like Haney. That's what I'm saying, Big John. Big John. Now again, he say Zab in the Hall. Yeah, Zab got inducted into the Hall of Fame 2023. 2023. Yeah. Yeah, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame 2023, fam. You get what I'm saying? Now some would say we telling bullshit Superman stories.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, Miss Black Panther in the chat. She say, nigga, please. Black Panther said in the chat. That's what she said in the chat. I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Devin Haney. Hey, Black Panther, she ain't trying to hit none of that shit. Look, coach, I don't give a damn who he trained with. He could have trained R.I.P. to Mike McCallum, R.I.P. to the legend. We love Mike McCallum. He could have trained with Mike McCallum, Floyd, Shane, Zab. I don't give a damn who he trained with. He get his ass whooped November 22nd. That's what Black Panther said. I don't give a damn who he trained with. The nigga, I don't care who he trained with. That ain't gonna help him. That ain't gonna help him on the 22nd. She said she ain't trying to hear none of that. Hey, she said she ain't trying to hear none of that. Trying to tell you now, Timothy Bradley already had a dream now. Timothy Bradley already had a dream. You get what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Tim Bradley already had a dream.
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
You see what I'm saying? We need donations, brothers and sisters. We trying to save the school. We need donations. And we need gifts. Matter of fact, we need donations.
Gifts. More gifts.
Yeah, see, y'all gotta tighten up. We try to go back to Zamunda. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to NPR. What to say? He say Devin Toolbox is rusty in the shed. Hey, look here, man. All I'm saying, I'm just stating the facts. You know, from what I heard last night, Mike McCallum, Floyd, Sugar Shane, Zab. That's a hell of a combination right there. A hell of a combination. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Hey, Miss Black Panther, I don't want to see these dudes buck dancing in Chicken Georgia for massa. We gonna fight this revolution. Hey, Miss Black Panther, we gonna fight this revolution. I don't want these dudes buck dancing in Chicken Georgia for massa. That's all I'm saying. And we gonna start the revolution. Let's start it. Let's set it off. We got to do it the right way, though. We have to do it the right way. We don't need nobody buck dancing for butter biscuits. You get what I'm saying? We don't need nobody buck dancing for butter biscuits.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
I don't want to see nobody buck dancing now. We don't want no buck dancing in Chicken Georgian. We don't want no buck dancing, no Chicken Georgian. This was Zamunda. We trying to take it back. You get what I'm saying? I don't want no buck dancing, no Chicken Georgian. We don't want none of that.
True.
We don't want none of that. No, we don't want nobody buck dancing for butter biscuits. If you trying to look, if you trying to get some butter biscuits, this ain't the movement for y'all. We got some serious going down. You did?
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
I'm just... I'm wrong. I'm wrong, dog. I'm wrong. I couldn't help it. I'm wrong, dog. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I was wrong. Dude, I take accountability. I take accountability. Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, I so good, so happy to see you. Laws, hams, mercies. Laws, hams. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I love Deontay Wilder, right? For real though, right? All bullshit to the side. But every time I hear this nigga talk, he sound like he just came off of, hold on, one more thing. Nigga just seemed like he just came from shooting the scene from Roots or the color purple or something. God damn. Hey, I'm like, God damn, what a nigga, you know what I mean? Nigga sound like he just, you get what I'm saying? Hey, nigga sound like, God damn, why he talking like that? You get what I'm saying? Eyes are, you know what I mean? Silent. Hey, y'all remember this here? Radio Raheem. You get what I'm saying? To this day. You get what I'm saying? To this day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, God damn, boy, listen. For real though, all jokes aside. I know people from Alabama that don't talk like that. Yeah, I know people from Alabama that don't talk like that. I met plenty of people, you know what I mean? Like, for real though. I know plenty of people in Alabama that don't talk like that. Like nigga sound like he just came on, just fresh off the set of Color Purple or Roots or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like he just, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. Hold on, let me show y'all this here. I want to pivot a little bit. Now y'all know I got a soft spot for AB. Everybody know that, right? I be clowning AB, I do. But because ain't nobody boy to clown it. Ain't nobody boy that. But AB, y'all don't understand, like, that was my guy back then. We talking about 2011, 2012, 2013, fam. Golden Boy had him on a run. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But like AB, I was messed up by AB, man. I lost some money on AB. I won money on AB. But I lost money on AB and stuff like that. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart that when I found this video and AB admitted that he cried. He said he cried for 4 months. 3-4 months. Did you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, he said he cried for 4 months. That kind of, you know what I mean? That kind of made me feel some type of way. You know what I mean? We talking about the can man.
But you could call me the can man because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Let's go.
When you lost to Maidana and you kind of like, ruined the undefeated streak that you were going on, was there a sense of relief? Like now you don't have all this pressure, or did it actually take a toll on you?
Honestly, I cried for like 3-4 months.
Wow.
I'll catch myself just sitting there. Just
had you never lost before, even an amateur, nothing like that before?
No, I've lost an amateur before, but it's like my first loss as a professional. Like, what the fuck?
Did you think you were going to be undefeated forever?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
you just never know. I was just living, bro.
Dang, you get what I'm saying? The man, listen. I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, 4 months. I would have got over there as soon as I got the check. True. Hey, as soon as I got the check, I would have got over that. I mean, okay, the check don't hit the bank, the check cleared. So yeah, man, you know what I mean. I probably 3 months. That's a long time. You know what? So that, you know what that tell me, fam? That tells me that he haven't recovered from that psychologically. That tells me that he hasn't recovered from that psychologically. That's what that tells me. Let's hear this again.
When you lost to Maidana and you kind of like, ruined the undefeated streak that you were going on, was there a sense of relief? Like now you don't have all this pressure, or did it actually take a toll on you?
Honestly, I cried for like 3-4 months.
Wow.
I'll catch myself just sitting there, just.
Had you never lost before, even in amateur?
You already said. He said I catch myself just sitting there. Yeah, that's how I was sitting in. That's how I was sitting in my truck. When my baby mama was upstairs, well, with her ex-husband. True. Yeah, I was just sitting there, just looking. I was in the daze. Anyway, let's go.
So nothing like that before?
No, I've lost an amateur before, but it's like my first loss as a professional. Like, what the fuck?
Did you think you were going to be undefeated forever?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You just never know. I was just living, bro.
Bro, now, I played that for a reason. We finna pivot. Because a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all don't know. AB was that guy. I found the video on AB's channel prior to him losing to Maidana. I need y'all to understand, you know, AB was that guy back then. Because some of y'all wasn't watching boxing around that time. Let's continue.
AB. Wow, Billy. You know. AB. Wow, Billy. Always bought a lot of bills. Always bought. Athletic bastard.
Always balling.
Beat me. Welcome to the life of AB.
Welcome to the life of AB. This is a blog.
I'm back in the ring today. We gonna get in the ring. I need some bump. You know, I ain't sparred since training camp, my last fight. But
oh, I see AB got his teeth done.
I'm always ready. Always ready. We got back in the gym not too long ago. And it's tough. I was always told if the work don't hurt, it's not hard work.
You get what I'm saying? So this AB. This the AB blog. Hold on, let's skip a little bit.
I train my ass off. I'm not going. Keep walking. What we got? 2.5 months out.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Now this was before the Maidana fight. I'm trying to give y'all. But this was before the Maidana fight. Cause I need y'all the AB that y'all see today. He wasn't always like that.
I just did 16 rounds straight. It's okay. I work hard. Y'all going to the lab tonight?
Oh, man.
Lisa told you.
I mean, at least she took you in advance. Not on my show.
Hold on. Now this AB. Now listen. I want to show y'all something. Floyd Mayweather had such a huge influence on AB. AB wanted to be Floyd. AB was billed as the next Floyd Mayweather in that time. We talking about 2011, 2012, 2013. He was billed as the next Floyd Mayweather. So he looked up to Floyd so much that he wanted to live that lifestyle. But he just didn't have the Floyd Mayweather money, but he wanted to live that lifestyle. But let's continue.
Lotion for the longer night. Lotion for the longer night.
Oh, look at that. That's him and Robert Easter. That's Robert Easter right there, the Easter Bunny.
I just steal these.
Oh, man.
Lisa told you.
I mean, at least she took you in advance. Not on my show. Okay. I just
AB had the baby oil. Then she got a bonnet on her head. They were wearing bonnets back then. Yeah, I guess they were wearing bonnets back then. True. And she in the jewelry store with a bonnet on her head, and she look like she pregnant. She pregnant with a bonnet. Okay, all right. So yeah, AB had the baby oil back then. Baby oil. So that was the thing, you know, him and Diddy and them. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Now, some people said that Adrien Broner is the T-Move Floyd Mayweather. True. I didn't say that, but some people said he was the T-Move Floyd. That's what they say. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
Did you get this? I haven't run you up yet.
I'm about to get her a dumb as hell. I mean a ginger ale.
All right, so hold on.
Don't do it.
What?
He's the most terrible comment ever.
Yeah, see, y'all gotta understand. See, this AB, then AB was in the studio. Y'all see him right there? He in the studio rapping.
Topped off with the top off in the Maserati on 8th Street.
I live. If I don't have it, I'm not gonna have a good day.
And if you kissing them bitches, I swear to God you taste me. I got topped off with the top off in the Maserati on 8th Street.
I live through music, and I love making music.
See the PBC. See, I told y'all what I told y'all. I said the PBC was like the PBC was like Death Row Records. They had the PBC. They had the PBC record label, the PBC studios, recording studios. Like, bro, you had the PBC fighters. They were making mixtapes back then. True. Yeah, what is this? 2012 or 2000? This 2013. Y'all look at that date. That's May 13, 2013. Listen, Al Heyman had them boys. Now the PBC didn't come about till 2015. This is when Adrien Broner was a Golden Boy fighter. Adrien Broner was a Golden Boy fighter. He used to box for Golden Boy. That's who he was with at around this time. However, them boys was making mixtapes. Well, you know, I guess Oscar, I don't know if Oscar had him in there, because Oscar was in the studio too when he was younger. But you know what I mean? But 2013, he was in the studio. Those was building blocks that they was doing. You get what I'm saying? And then the PBC came out 2 years later, 2015, as a record label staff and as a crew.
True. Bad bitch named Nana. Got a friend named Nene. Nana mad as hell. I took a friend out, then I took her home for a sneak peek. I'm a college reject, so I copped the V-Tech. Back at Run the City.
30 in the T-Zack, sounding like a T-Rex. And I'm at these hating niggas stove like a V-neck.
Now, you know what? This is what they do, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I was an engineer, I used to work, I told you, I used to work at the Hit Factory on the second floor in Studio B. If you ever been to the Hit Factory in Miami, North Miami, it's on the second floor. Studio B is on the second floor. As soon as you go in, the reception desk is right there to the left of the reception desk. When you walk in facing the reception, it's Studio A. That's where Lil Wayne and all the big recording artists be at. Then upstairs is where you got Studio B, Studio C, and stuff like that. So I worked there, right? And I worked at Circle House Studios, and I worked at another studio called Starboy Studios. I was an engineer, right? And like, when some niggas was trash, boy, y'all know me, I'm good at hyping a nigga up. Some niggas was trash, but I'm like, they spending money though. They spending money, so I'm like, okay, I can't tell these niggas they trash because they spending money, so I gotta hype them up. So I just hype them up. I don't know, boy. God damn, boy, shit, my nigga, boy. Damn, you when you wrote that? Yeah, I wrote that. Man, I'm talking about, dog. God damn, dog. See, you a real one. Y'all know me. I'm good at hyping a nigga up. I hype him up. Tell them that shit was fire. And as soon as they leave, I'll be like, boy, this shit hot doo-doo. True. But the nigga spending money though. You know, when you got somebody spending money, you can't tell them that they trash. You got to tell them what they want to hear. I just want to throw that out there.
Bitch, I had to take a shot up and low it. Took out 50,000 from the bank just to throw it. I got green on top of green.
He said, I took out 50,000 from the bank just to throw it. Waste their money.
Like I'm glowing, calm down. The hook behind me like a Porsche.
Yeah, I clowned on that.
Test that in my
and he said, I clowned on that. Damn, well, y'all, ooh, Lord have mercy.
City Harrison Nevis where I be at. When I was in Miami, Fat and Blue is where I sleep at. Cause he's flexing, we next like
Hulk Hogan. Catch me in the hood hanging out like a Kochak.
I killed it.
Money, all this money. We chase these hoes while I chase this money. I scroll up on my phone like a roll me money. I'ma need another hand count.
I'm giving y'all a backstory about billions. AB was about something. Adrien Broner about billions. About the Benjamins. You know what I mean? All
this money.
Always balling.
Money. I got money. I got haters. Cause
he wanted to be like Floyd so bad. He wanted to be like Floyd. You get what I'm saying? See, he ain't doing that no more. Louis Vuitton bag, that's an MCM bag. Yeah, see, he ain't got them days over with.
Downtown Cincinnati.
Downtown Cincinnati, okay.
Always buying.
Say,
AB. Downtown Cincinnati. Always balling. Always buying.
They always balling, always buying. Guess what? He got Robert Eason over there in there. Was that Robert Eason?
Today is me and my girl anniversary, so I'm still gonna get her a gift, even though we're on bad terms. Just because we're on bad terms don't mean I'm a bad guy. I'm a hell of a guy.
Oh, he done went to Tiffany's. Downtown Cincinnati, huh? So this what I'm saying. Fam. This what I'm saying. AB always balling. Always, hold on. Where AB at? Where AB at? Where AB at when he was dancing downtown? He was dancing at the courthouse. The man went to the courthouse. Bro, he wanted to be Floyd so bad. Like this what I'm saying. Like this been going on, fam. They be taking these fighters. Oh my God. Here you go. Here you go right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? VIP.
Y'all know what he do.
Allen Iverson.
Ain't no fluke. That shit real.
That's AI right there. You know what he should have did? Allen Iverson should have sued a company that came out with AI. This the real AI right here. Allen Iverson. This the real AI. True.
Beat your ass. You tell me this. It's your man, AI.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's the real AI. Yeah. Hey, 96. That's the real AI right there. If I'm AI, I sue ChatGPT. Whoever came out with AI, I'm suing their ass right now. To this day. That's a lawsuit. Nigga, I'm the original AI. I was AI in the 90s. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the real AI. That's all I'm saying. So, but I say all that to say this. They was, you know what I mean? They be taking a lot of these dudes and this is why I fell for it one time with Adrien Broner. I ain't falling for it no more. I'm not falling for it no more, right? So, and what you say? You say, Coach, why PBC do AB dirty? Nah, the PBC ain't doing dirty, fam. Listen, hold on. Nah, the PBC ain't doing dirty, bro. They didn't do him dirty. Yeah, they didn't do him dirty. They didn't do him dirty. Listen, AB did himself dirty. Hey, listen, Adrien Broner did himself dirty, fam. That's not. I mean, the PBC ain't doing him dirty, bro. He did it to himself. You see what he do? He all in the studio, making mixtapes, spending money, always balling. You know what I mean? About billions. What he said? Always balling. AB. All the different acronyms he come up with AB. All the different slangs he come up with AB. You know, about beings always balling. You know what I mean? Other stuff he be saying. I can't even think of it. Nah, he did it to himself, fam. True. Shout out to the Nick and Nita show. It's called accountability, brother. It's called accountability. He got to be held accountable for his actions. If you making the money, Don King said it best. Well, look here, baby. I still got all my money. Listen. If I'm hitting you when I'm hitting, listen. Don King said it best. They say, Don, what is this? What is this that I hear about you hitting people in the head? You know, on beating your fighters out of money. He say, I beg to differ. I'm not beating anybody out of money. I'm not guilty of doing anything to anybody. The only thing that I'm guilty of is hitting my fighters in the head, in the face with a bag full of money. If hitting one of my fighters in the face with a bag full of money is a crime, then I'm guilty as charged. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I'm guilty of. True, yeah. True. That's what Don King say. Only thing he guilty of is hit this fight in the head with a bag full of money. That's it. AB. So I'm showing y'all that because he was billed as the next Floyd Mayweather. And listen, you got a lot of fighters. You got a fighter today that's kind of like trying to follow that Money Mayweather blueprint, trying to look like Floyd, act like Floyd, dress like Floyd, talk like Floyd. You get what I'm saying? Adrien Broner was already doing that. True. Floyd has such a huge Influence. Shout out to Mr. Nice. Jumping out $2 super chat. He said, don't forget, Pops brush my hair. Yeah, the Pops, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Floyd has such a what did he say, Coach? You and my son got the same name? Oh, okay. Yeah, Floyd has such a huge influence on him. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Did you get what I'm saying? AB blowed it. He messed his money up. He blowed it, bro. He said I thought AB was signed to Don King. I think he, you know what? I don't know how long his contract was with Don King. Don King, I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. This the intel that I have. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me pull your comment on the screen. Shout out to JT Money. Shout out to J Tony. I'll say JT Money. Whole problems ain't no problems. Don't hate the game because that ain't gonna solve them. You need to let that motherfucker go. You know what I mean? You need to let that motherfucker go. Boy, he said, when you gonna learn, let a hoe be a hoe. Hoes come a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? Shout out to JT. You ain't from Florida. You don't know who JT Money is, man. JT Money, man, Miami legend. He say, hey, Coach, I thought AB was signed to Don King. You have any intel on that? Now, he is or he was signed. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Don King is Adrien Broner's last hope. That's his last shot in boxing. He's burned every bridge in boxing. Don't nobody want to touch AB. AB's done. He fucked up with Al Heyman. He told JG to suck his you-know-what. He told Eddie Hearn to suck his new you-know-what. He blowed off all the people that can help him. He's done. And I'm telling you I'm not going to say this guy's name, but he's a former trainer of Adrien Broner. I can't say his name, right? But he told me, say, no, this is the last leg. We work it out where he can get with Don. This is it right here. So Don is Don and there's nothing else. Well, maybe, I don't know. I want to say nothing else because, again, I told y'all, AB can start a podcast. But I'm saying like for serious boxing matches. I'm not saying he can't get no fight with Jake Paul or nothing like that. But I'm saying like for serious boxing matches, like to see him in some serious matches, you ain't going to see him on a Riyadh season card. Top Rank not going to sign him. PBC not going to sign him. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you could see AB on a Pro Box card. I'm thinking maybe he can go on Pro Box. But from what the brother told me, Don King was his last leg. That was it. So, you get what I'm saying? So, that's what I heard. Now, again, that don't mean he won't be able to go on Pro Box. He probably can go on Pro Box. That'd be the biggest name they have on there if he get on Pro Box. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? He can get on Pro Box. Or, guess what? Or he could come to Nick Sack Promotions. He could come to Nick Sack. We got room over here for him at Nick Sack. Hey, shout out to Wookie Woo. Wookie Woo, what's going on, fam? He can come over here to Nick Sack Promotions. We got a spot for him. About business. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me show you this. Because, see, I don't want nobody thinking. See, y'all know Don King. Don King, my favorite promoter of all time. Y'all know that, right? My favorite promoter of all time is Don King. Hold on. Oh, let me see something. Let me see can I find that. So Oscar De La Hoya scandalizing doggone Don King name, scandalizing his name, dismerchifying his character. Hold on. Let's see what Mike Tyson got to say. Let's see what Mike Tyson got to say.
I'm in the back seat, right? And Jackie's in the front seat with him, right? And I'm in the back seat of the Rolls Royce. And I know I go like this. I'm in the back seat and I just go boom, and I kicked on and boom, and the car stopped. Yeah. Holy go, I'm beating it. I think Jackie, hold it. I want to get in the front seat. So I said, Jackie, hold this mother. Jackie, hold Jackie. You better. I'm a kill you. Hold that, Jackie. I want to get in the front seat for I really do some. Right. So but Jackie gets scared. I said, no, Mike. Cause Jackie thinking about the money too, but I lost it. The cocaine made me forget about the money and everything, right? Fuck. And I'm beating it. And Jackie doesn't want to hold it because Jackie wants the money. I ain't gonna hold you and let you kill. You gonna get the money. So Jackie let him go. I'm so mad at Jackie. Yeah, I'm in the back.
Mike talk about being high on coke. He was high on coke and whooping Don King. I'm like, man, Oscar De La Hoya sitting over here hating. Oh, let me see what's up.
Tell me how you feel about Don King.
Don King's an interesting guy. I used to talk to Don, and Don is cool. I'm not mad at Don anymore.
Okay.
And stuff.
But you was upset with him for a pretty long time.
For a long time. Feud. Yeah, I have right to be mad. I have right. So
what happened?
Because Don steals so fucking much. You know, Don just fucking steals. He can't help it. And I'm not going to, listen, I'm sorry if Don get offended, but he knows I'm telling him the truth. And he just fucking steals. Fucking nigga steals. Fucking nigga.
Tell me how you feel about Don.
Bro, listen. Here go Oscar De La Hoya hate ass. Listen what he got to say.
Mike Tyson and Don King. Well, people keep saying, well, Don King ripped off Mike Tyson and this and that. Well, Mike Tyson made about $400-500 million. Mm-hmm. That's his money. What he does with that, it's not Don King's fault.
Right.
So,
Okay.
you have to, as a
See, I thought Oscar was gonna hate, but let's go ahead.
an athlete, as a person, you have to look out for your best interests as well. It's Mike Tyson and Don King. Well, people keep saying, well, Don King ripped off Mike Tyson and this and that. Well, Mike Tyson made about $400-500 million. Mm-hmm.
So you get what I'm saying? So you can't be hating on Don. Like Don said it best. He said, look here, baby, how you gonna get mad at me? He said, look, before Mike got with me, he was making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million. After he got with me, he was making $20 million, $25 million, $30 million a fight. He say, look, you know what I mean? So if I hit him in the face with a bag full of money and he don't know what to do with it, how you gonna get mad at me? Don, listen, I said, you know what? He make a valid point, fam. Like, at what point does Mike Tyson take accountability? Dude, you made bro, this is a true story. He made about $400-500 million. He did that. He blowed his money. Mike was doing dumb shit, snorting coke. He'll drive a car, wreck it, and leave it right there on the side of the road. He all in Miami. He right here in Florida, going down to Miami, hanging out in Carroll City with convertible Burt, driving through Miami with Ferraris and Lamborghinis, snorting coke, shooting dice with no security. True. With no security. And ain't nobody gonna mess with him. Nobody, because people loved and respected Mike Tyson. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Mike will step in the city. He might have one guy with him or whatever. The dudes that's in the city, in the neighborhoods that he'll go to, they will be the security. They'll be around Mike to make sure don't nobody touch him or mess with him. Look, dog, this is a high crime area, but ain't nothing gonna happen to Mike. I'm telling y'all, everybody on high alert. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Mike. Nothing. True. Nothing. Like, for real. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like Mike was the real people's champ. He was the real people's champ, bro. He was the people's champ for real, fam. Like, I'm telling y'all. The people love Mike. From the hoods to the boardroom. From corporate America to the slums of the streets, they love Mike Tyson. Like, for real. These so-called superstar fighters y'all talking about right now, nah, these dudes ain't it. True. Nah, these dudes ain't it. These niggas scared to walk down the street. They superstars with your favorite YouTube channel. They superstars on Twitter. Superstars in real life. That's why I be telling y'all, I'm not crazy. Cause I don't see in all the superstar fighters. I know what a superstar look like. And I know what a manufactured star look like. These guys that's boxing today in America, these dudes ain't no superstars. They not that. I'm telling y'all they not that. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I'm telling you, these dudes ain't that. They not that. They not that, fam. They not that. You know what I mean? They that to y'all, but they not that to me. He said Mike Tyson was the most exciting boxer in the world. Man, listen, man, that man was a global icon. People love Mike Tyson, bro. Whether you like them or not, people love Mike Tyson. To this day. Yeah, to this day. You get what I'm saying? They be sitting back talking about, yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Nigga, motherfucker. Everybody got some bad shit to say about dog. Everybody got some. Nigga, Don Key. Nigga, Don Key. Oh, man, listen, bro, I love Don. I don't give a damn what nobody say, boy. Listen, man, I love Don King, man. I love Don King, dog. Hey, hold on. Hold on, wait. Here we go right here. Here go Don King on the Chris Rock show. Hold on, here you go right here. This HBO, hold on. What Don King at? And he asked him about Mike Tyson. He asked him about, he asked about Mike Tyson, right? Y'all listen to this shit that, y'all, hold on.
You should do that.
That's what I do. I should hire you as a manager? Well, I can't.
This shit funny to
Right up. Ain't no question. You should do that.
That's what I do. I should hire you as a manager? Well, I can't afford that. I'm broke right now. I had money before you got out here. Now I'm broke. Now, there's all these indictments today, and I know you had nothing to do with it. They didn't mention your name once, but why is boxing so corrupt, Gus?
Boxing ain't corrupt, man. They propaganda.
Boxing ain't corrupt?
No, man.
What do you say? Hot sauce ain't hot?
See, they preach, hey, Keys, he said they propagandizing, brother. See, brother, boxing ain't corrupt. They propagandizing, brother. And they dismerchify the black man's name to try to make Don King look bad. True. Yeah, that's exactly what they doing.
Not if you get a chili dog, you know what I mean? It may be cool. Did you know how they do that, Chris? That's propaganda.
It's propaganda.
Yeah, you may have somebody here doing something one way, but you can't paint with such a broad brush.
Oh, but come on. Yeah, this been some fucked up fights lately. Well, I'm not saying your fights now, but there's been some crazy ass decisions, man. I went to the Mike Tyson fight. You're supposed to either win or lose. They invented some new shit the other night. Win, lose, or draw. No, we got some new shit.
That's what it is. The new stuff is going to come on November 13th with Holyfield and Lewis. Right out there in Las Vegas. You're going to see the real deal. I mean, I got to agree with you, man. We're going to bring the real thing down. Now these fighters got to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to be an accountant. They're going to have an account of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
going to knock each other out.
Okay, so like Rocky 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 and 4. Ain't gonna be no jive here, man. Everybody, the microscope is on them.
Okay.
Then the eye of the hurricane.
Okay. Man, I miss Don, though. I know Don's still alive, fam. But bro, y'all don't understand, dog. The boxing was so fun at this time. It ain't like that no more now. It's been, bro, like Don. But y'all don't, man, I wish y'all, man, god damn, dog. I wish y'all jitterbugs just was able to experience this era.
Oh, Holyfield and Lewis, November 13th, a week from tomorrow. Don't forget it. Call your local people operator now. Oh, I'm excited, man.
Okay.
I'm just so happy to be on your show, man.
I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so proud of you, and you can carry a message. You know how to talk shit, man. you ain't jiving. You know what I mean? Ain't no fakery here. You know how to talk shit. Oh, God, I'm excited.
Speaking of shit talking now. Okay, now all these indictments going on. Whenever you get indicted,
he said all these indictments. What indictments? This. See, brother, we trying trying to come together as a people, and you always want to bring up the negative stuff. The negative stuff, brother. Talking about the indictments and how much money I stole and who I robbed. Why you got to bring all this negative stuff up? We talking about the positive. Shout out to the one with Mr. Ham.
Okay.
He said, "Cause we do this for the people, by the people." That's right. We do this for the people, by the people, of the people, because we come from the people. You get what I'm saying?
It's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. The juries that let you off, do you give them like free fight tickets for life?
Well, you know what, man? That's a hell of a thing to do. I take them to London. I take them to the Bahamas. This is one of the.
You take the jury to the Bahamas
after they've done their job.
Hey, listen, the federal government brought Don King, he got indicted, brought him up on charges. The government couldn't catch him. You know how bad you gotta be, bro, to beat the feds and the IRS. I heard Don King beat the IRS too. You know how bad you gotta be, bro? See, the white man been doing it for years in America, but as soon as the black man do it, it's a problem. True. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's all.
You gotta understand, man. That's so important. That's the essence of democracy. You know what I mean?
He said that's the essence. I gotta write that down. Hold on, let me write this down. I ain't never heard it. He said that's the essence of democracy. Let's see, the essence. I gotta put that in my vocabulary. The essence of democracy. All right. That's the essence of democracy, my brother. All right. Okay. See what I'm saying? I learned a lot listening to Don.
Right. They sit there and listen to all of your problems and the other guy's problems and arguments to and fro. You know what I mean? They deserve something other than that $7 a day they be getting.
He take good care of the jury once they find him not guilty.
America, man.
So if you was on trial more often, everybody would be willing to get on jury duty.
Stop them because they're rushing right now, Chris. They're doing the best they can. Okay. They done made mass production out of me. But I love this country. This is the greatest nation in the world. America, baby.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I love America too. I be hearing these niggas like Dr. Umar talking about America. They talking about how racist and bad America is, and that might be true to a degree. I ain't gonna argue that. But guess what? I don't see these niggas trying to leave. True. Hey, look, now there's a couple of celebrities on left and move because they rich, they got money, but they still got property here in America. But guess what? Listen, bro, you go to New York. You be on the corner in the Harlem, well, you know, you got all of the Army Raw Squad and the Hebrew Israelites and stuff. I be hearing I'm telling you, all these revolutionaries who talk about how wicked, racist, evil America is, but guess what they ain't doing? They ain't trying to leave. True. Well, why don't you leave and go back? Okay, right, brother. You right about all that. I agree with you 1,000%. Okay, but where we gonna go? Let's see. Which country on the continent of Africa? Africa got 54 countries. Which country on the continent of Africa we gonna go to? Hold on now. I ain't saying that about going back to no goddamn Africa now, nigga. I ain't saying that about that now. But I'm just saying, bro, we got Zamunda over there. We got Wakanda. We got doggone Ghana. We got Nigeria. We got a whole lot of places we can go, bro. We can have one big happy utopia. I don't know about all that now, dog. I ain't going that far. I said, oh, okay, you don't want to leave, huh?
Hey, so Don, you're a boxing promoter, right? Yes. You promote the fights. Now, why do they need promoters in boxing? I mean, the World Series don't have no promoters. As a matter of fact, if you was involved in baseball, we'd be at the 10th grade game of the World Series right now.
Almost got there. You know, Charles Finley tried to really hurt him, so he wanted to bring me in as an owner. So they gave him what he wanted, just like you do with HBO.
What do you do, Don?
Well, the promoter, this is the attraction. He gets signed up both the fighters, then he gets a venue.
Right.
He sells tickets. Then he gets a TV deal, he markets it, and he generates capital and excitement. He's like a John the Baptist, a voice crying in the wilderness.
He said the promoter, you know, he generates excitement. See, brother, that's what we do over here. We generate the excitement over here, brother. We like to take the fighters, generate the excitement. We take a tomato can. hype him up, make everybody think he's a killer. We go to telling everybody he's a slick black fighter. You know, he was trained. We take him and we tell him they were trained by Mike McCallum, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Sugar Shane Mosley, Zab Judah, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer. We take him, we clean him up, we make the people excited about it, and then we throw a fight party.
True.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Saying something is coming greater than that. And it generates the crowd and the excitement, the enthusiasm. He gets signed up both the fighters. Almost got there. Almost got there. You know, Charles Finley tried to really hurt him, so he wanted to bring me in as an owner. So they gave him what he wanted, just like you do with HBO.
What did he do, Don?
Well, the promoter, this is the attraction. He gets signed up both the fighters, then he gets a venue.
Right.
He sells tickets. Then he gets a TV deal, he markets it, and he generates capital and excitement. He's like a John the Baptist, a voice crying in the wilderness.
The promoter generate capital and excitement. Okay, you know what? Now, if you listen to Don King, I'm going to tell y'all something. You listen to Don King and you listen to Bill Haney. Bill is mimicking his character after Don King. He's trying. Now, just all jokes aside, just think about that. You know what I mean? This how influential Don King, because I love Don King myself. I love Don King. But if you listen to Bill Haney, I'm not saying he's as good as Don. He's not as good as Don. But if you listen to Bill Haney, he's mimicking. You get what I'm saying? He's trying to be the light-skinned version of Don King.
True.
Yeah. No, for real though. For real.
Saying something is coming greater than that. And it generates the crowd and the excitement, the enthusiasm, and they get paid more money than they've ever been paid in their life.
Okay. Do you promote fight? Because no other sports has promoters. Is it because boxers aren't the smartest guys? And like a guy like you might need to talk to somebody?
No, but you know, all of them have promoters. You know, some of them are subliminal.
Okay.
They seduce you, you know what I mean? They mesmerize you.
Okay.
You remember, they all be working on you. You know what I mean? They're all promoting what they're trying to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You are the greatest.
He said they seduce you and mesmerize you, but they all be working on you.
I seen oncoming. You know what I mean? Now you need me to take you to heavenly heights. You know what I mean? Now you need me to take you to.
Y'all heard that?
All promoting what they're trying to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You are the greatest star. I seen oncoming. You know what I mean? Now you need me to take you to heavenly heights. You know what I mean? And get paid at the same time. Get your just due, baby.
He said, you need me to take you to heavenly heights and get paid at the same time. You gonna get your just due, baby.
True.
Yeah. Bruh, you can't make this up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You'll get me that Jim Carrey money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you know, maybe more than that, because you know, when I come in, boxers was getting paid $150 for 6 rounds and all that. I started talking about millions, you know, almost 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I gave them $5 million apiece. They ain't never heard of nothing like that. All sports is now thanking me because none of them were getting paid, white or black.
Now, why don't they all die broke?
Yeah, what Don said? Nigga Don said, hey, look here. Check this out. The Prince. I'm finna tell you some real shit. He said, great observation, coach. He said, Coach Bill Haney with the hair and all. Check this out, though. Bill is mimicking Don King. Devin Haney is mimicking Floyd Mayweather Jr.
True.
He's mimicking Money May. Devin, remember, Devin was pegged as the next Floyd Mayweather by Floyd Mayweather Sr. I showed y'all the video on that not too long ago. So if you watch Devin Haney, his talk, the way he stutters, his whole mannerism, his whole lifestyle is mimicking Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Bill Haney is mimicking Don King. Look at it.
True.
The people who are in love with Bill, they are the ones who Bill Haney has mesmerized with the flim-flam, his talk game, Hey, this is Bill Haney, Devin Haney, the biggest boss, in the game, the youngest to ever do it and get away with it, the youngest to be undisputed in the 4-belt era, the one that's leading the charge, who doesn't have a promoter. He is his own boss. He has his own promotional company. He negotiates his own deals. That's Don King. Again, as I said, I'm not saying Bill Haney is what you can judge whether he's doing a great job or not so great job or not. That's on you. But I'm saying he's mimicking that, and Devin Haney is trying to be Money Mayweather. Just want to throw that out there. Take it or leave it alone.
But now you got to do something about that. Now that means education, enlightenment, upper mobility. You got to earn, you got to learn to earn. You got to be able to keep it. You did.
They all die broke.
But now almost 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I gave them $5 million apiece. They ain't never heard of nothing like that. All sports is now thanking me because none of them were getting paid.
Hey, hold on. What you say? What Mr. Black Panther? What did you say? You say, yo, coach, you put on the best shows every day. I had to give you your props, brother. You had me weak for 4 days in a row. Hey, look here, sister. Check this out, my sister, Miss Black Panther. Now, what we want to do, I like the fact that you watch the show, but what we got to do, we got to get you paid, my sister, because the oppressor trying to keep you down, and we do it for the people, by the people, other people become from the people. Now that you have hooked up with me, my sister, it's only right that I take you to heavenly heights, because before me there was none, and after me there will be no more. True. Let's continue.
White or black.
Now why come they all die broke?
But now you got to do something about that. Now that means education, enlightenment, upper mobility. You got to earn, you got to learn to earn. You got to be able to keep it. You dig? You can be making. You got to hold on to yours.
You heard what he say? You got to be able to keep it. You dig? And what Bill Haney say?
Upper mobility. You got to earn, you got to learn to earn. You got to be able to keep it. You dig?
You see what I'm saying? Listen, but Don keep it. Now they've been saying you dig. For a long time, since the 70s, stuff like that. Can you dig it and all that stuff there? You dig. They've been saying that, right? But I'm painting the picture. I'm painting the picture. I'm trying to get y'all to pick up what I'm putting down.
We making, you got to hold on to yours now. Okay. You know what I mean? I may not be around, but I don't.
Now why come they all die broke?
But now you got to do something about that. Now that means education, enlightenment, upper mobility. You got to earn, you got to learn to earn. You got to be able to keep it. You dig? You can be making, you got to hold.
You got to learn to earn. You got to be able to keep it. You dig?
On to yours now. Okay. You know what I mean? I may not be around, but I don't want to be looking in heaven, looking down on you, saying, "God damn, how did this motherfucker lose his money?" You know what I mean? I want you to hold on. Okay,
Now, I gotta ask you this, come from Brooklyn. What you do to Mike Tyson, man? Mike Tyson never lost a fight till he hooked up with you, man. He was Iron Mike. He got with you. Next thing I know, he's crawling on the ground looking for his mouthpiece. He's broke. He's out there. What happened? What did you do, man?
I love Mike Tyson.
We all love Mike
Let me tell you this though, man.
Please tell us.
If I could bring you 120 million net, I don't even counting your managers and your promoters and nobody else. I mean, and what you gonna do with it, man? 120 million dollars. Ain't no other athlete alive got that kind of money in 18 months. You ain't no star got that kind of money in 18 months.
Me.
You know what I mean? And so it's you gotta do. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. You know what I mean? I still got all mine.
He don't look, man. Listen. I gave the man made $120 million net. The net. I'm talking about that's after the promoters and managers and everything, right? The man made $120 million net. So now I still got all my money. I still got all mine. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. He make a valid point though. That's the same thing with Adrien Broner. Al Heyman led Adrien Broner to the water, but he couldn't make him drink. Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather made him rich. They made Adrien Broner rich. But if he broke right now, Daddy, we can't get mad at Al. True. We can't get mad at Al. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, fam.
Man, this is a bitch to be rich.
It's to be rich, okay. Now, everybody, right now, boxing's going through a crazy identity crisis. It looks like wrestling is taking over. It looks like more kids would rather hang out with Stone Cold Steve Austin than Evander Holyfield, man.
No, Evander Holyfield's the real deal. Now, you got to understand this here. when Tyson was with me, he was getting the Tyson paydays, 30 million, 25 million. You know what I mean? Now, Holyfield was the one they said they couldn't sell tickets. Now Holyfield came with me and Tyson is gone. Holyfield is getting the 30 million, the 20 million, the 15 million, and Tyson is getting the 5 and the 2 and the 8. Now, tell me how that happened.
How much you get how much you get out of the Holyfield 15 million? 14?
No, I don't care about that.
He said, he said, how much you get out of the whole Holyfield? 15 million, 14? He said, see, that's the thing now. That's the thing. With Don, now Don is a shrewd businessman now. With Don, you're going to make your $10, $15 million, but you might come away with 2. That's all I'm saying. That's the thing. That's the only thing with Don now. That's the only thing with Don. Now with Don, you're going to make $15, $20, $30 million, but you're going to come away with about 2. True. That's all I'm saying. True. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all. Hold on. Let me see. G, what's good? Hey, G, I'm doing the show right now. Let me call you back as soon as I finish. All right. Yeah, that was my brother, man. My brother G, man. Hey, look, yeah, you get what I'm saying, though? So that's all we saying, fam. You know, now you're going to make the money. You're going to make the money now. You're going to make the money. You know, so.
That was good, man. Holyfield hangs on to his money. What I do is generate money in addition to his 15 million. You know what I mean? And you see, the worst thing you can do, I try to teach all my clients, is to count another man's money. That's a lethal disease. Okay. You know what I mean? Whatever you get is yours. I ain't never want what you got. Okay. You know what I mean? But what I can make in addition to what you get that you haven't created, I create the money.
Now, how did you just say?
That means I try to teach all my...
The worst thing you heard what Don say, the worst thing you could do is count another man's money. What we got these niggas doing right now today? Pocket watching. True. That's why we got pocket watching on the commandments. Commandment number 2. That's why we got pocket. Let's pull the commandments up. That's why we got pocket watching on the commandments, fam. That's why we got pocket watching on there, brother. We got that on there. Listen, that comes straight from Don King. That comes straight from Don King, fam. That's why we got that on there. Hold on. What a commandment? What a commandment? Let's pull the commandment. Let me go ahead. I gotta post these commandments every week because I don't want it to get down to, commandment number. Let's see. Commandment number 3, thou shalt not be a manager or promoter of any fighter. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not pocket watch a fighter's money. That's one of the commandments, fam. True. Yeah. That's why we got that on there. Don said that was back in 1998. I think he was did the interview with Chris Rock. That was either 98 or 97 or 98 when they had the Chris Rock show. That's why we got that over there, fam. That's the worst thing you can do. Count another man's money. That's all these niggas do is pocket watch. You know what I mean? Well, now we made an exception for pocket watching too. We do that we do that just for jokes and shit. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm talking about, fam. Don been talking about that, bro. We had to make an amendment. To allow pocket watching Tuesdays because these dudes was hell bent on pocket watching. I said, well, since these niggas want to pocket watch so goddamn much. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, these dudes is hell bent on pocket watching, brother. Like, that's all these dudes want to do. Pocket watch. No, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog, nigga, my fighter got more money than your fighter. Nigga, my fighter driving Lambos with suicide doors. My fighter got ice. Your fighter ain't got no ice. You got a 1-figure nigga having an argument in a debate with a 2-figure nigga about a 7 and 8-figure nigga. You can't make this up. True. Let's continue. Hold on, let me see what's up. Is it going? It don't look like it's playing. Why mine ain't? Oh, my bad. Share this tab. My bad. Share that tab. My bad. Oh, I'm tripping. My bad. I'm tripping. Share that tab.
My clients is to count another man's money. That's a lethal disease. Okay. The worst thing you can do, I try to teach all my clients, is to count another man's money. That's a lethal disease. Okay. You know what I mean? Whatever you.
He said the worst thing you can do, I try to tell all of my clients, is count another man's money. That's a lethal disease. That's what Don King said.
You get is yours. I ain't never want what you got. Okay. You know what I mean? But what I can make in addition to what you get that you haven't created, I create the money.
What the hell did you just say?
That means I get what you got and I get more. You know what I mean? That's right. Now look at Holyfield right now. Holyfield he's gonna win the fight too, by the way. But when he gets through, what do you know? I'm glad you do.
Now, Don.
And Holyfield is making Tyson-like money. Now it's Holyfield money. Tyson is making much less than Holyfield.
Now, before Holyfield got with you, he was the man of God, and he was pretty much the most credible person in the country by far.
He's still a man of God.
And then the other day, we saw him get his ass whooped, and then lie to us that he won.
They're talking about the Lennox Lewis Holyfield fight. Lennox Lewis beat the shit out of Holyfield the first fight. Don King, well, I ain't gonna say Don King, but somehow, some way, that fight ended up being a draw. True. Facts.
You didn't see that?
I was there.
No. You suffering from myopia. You didn't see that?
The man of God, and he was
now I want y'all to hear something. Chris Rock is talking about the Holyfield Lennox Lewis fight. If anybody go back in time, go back, pull that fight up, watch that fight. Lennox Lewis was beating the brakes off of Evander Holyfield. There's no way Lennox lost this fight. The fight ended up being a draw. Chris Rock is bringing up, look, we know what we saw. Don King is telling Chris Rock, no, you didn't see what you said, what you thought you saw. You seeing what I'm telling you saw. And Don commits to explain to Chris Rock what he saw. Does that sound familiar? True. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain it to you. We saw Devin the Dream Haney run around the ring when he fought Jose Ramirez. When I interviewed our good brother Bill Haney, I mentioned that to him. I said, Bill, I ain't never seen Devin fight like that, man. The man was running, doing a lot of lateral movement, unnecessarily. Didn't want to engage, none of that. Bill told me on this show and when I interviewed him, no, that's not what you saw. What you saw was the sweet science. Y'all remember that? Bill went on all the podcasts. He went on the sweet science campaign. He went on the sweet science campaign. You saw the sweet science. Gray from DC called, man, I'm tired of this sweet science shit. You know, hey, yo, Slim. He said, hey, yo, check this out. Yo, Slim, look, I'm tired of this sweet science stuff. Ain't no goddamn sweet science. The nigga was running. We know what we saw. All this stuff there. Bill talking all that, trying to talk all that jive. And all, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. True. Let's continue. I told y'all, Bill is mimicking his whole style after Don King.
He was the most credible person in the country by far.
He's still a man of God.
And then the other day, we saw him get his ass whooped and then lie to us that he won.
Oh, no. You didn't see that.
I was there.
No. You suffering from myopia. You got a speck in your eye. The judges said it was a draw.
See, the judges said it was a draw, brother. You got a speck in your eye, brother. The judges say that Debo Dare won. You didn't see running. You saw the sweet science, brother. That ain't what you saw. True. But damn, I ran track before. I ain't box. I know what a nigga running. I'm just saying, you trying. No, that ain't what you saw. Now that ain't what you saw. Got me questioning what I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, now you know I can't second guess the judges. How come they always want us to change the rules when it comes to us? You know what I mean? You can't change the rules.
Don't act like it was a black thing. It was two brothers in the ring.
Hey, Don trying to make it a black thing. See, they always want to change the rules when it come to us, but it was two black fighters fighting each other. He said, don't try to make it a black or white thing. It was two brothers. See, that's the oldest trick in the book. When all else fails, play the race card. The race card is always in a convenient way to go. You know, it's the race hustler book 101. Dr. Umar, what is he saying now? Because the city of Wilmington, Delaware is going to auction those buildings off that he's so-called supposed to be owning for the school. And now Dr. Umar is saying that racism is the reason why they are attacking him. He gotta go reach into the racism bag because he know it's gonna be a lot of niggas gonna be coming out there. Yeah, the white man, look what they doing to us. Look what they doing to us. He gonna play the racism card because the racism card resonates with people who participate in the Victim Olympics. When all else fails, pull the race card. True. It works every time.
No. The rules have changed. If it's a draw, I'm not talking about who the candidates are, who the athletes are. I'm just saying you can't change if they give a decision. The decision is there. So you go to the Court of Appeals. We're doing that on November 13th. We're going to the Court of Appeals. You know what I mean? We said we got an unpopular decision, but not a corrupt decision. But we are confused. We perceive that the other man was. Okay, so what we going to do now? We're going to go to the Court of Appeals. November 13th. They going to fight. And then we're going to find out who's the real deal.
You've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
Just run them up. Run them straight.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Hey, you heard what Don say? Don say, hold on.
Candidates are, who the athletes are. I'm just saying you can't change if they give a decision. The decision is there. So you go to the Court of Appeals.
He said you can't change the decision. The decision is there. So what we got to do, brothers and sisters, we go into the Court of Appeals, brothers and sisters. What is the Court of Appeals? We going to have a rematch. We're going to have a rematch.
Doing that on November 13th. We're going to the Court of Appeals. You know what I mean? We said we got an unpopular decision, but not a corrupt decision.
You heard what he said? You know, now, just because it's an unpopular decision don't mean that it was a corrupt decision. Let's write that down. We're taking a whole lot of notes from Don. You know what I mean? Unpopular decision. I ain't gonna lie, I miss Don King, bro. Even though he's still alive, I'm glad he's still alive. Versus corrupt decision. Yeah, brothers and sisters, just because we have an unpopular decision don't mean that it's a corrupt decision. True. Hey, bro, look here. Hey, hell say, you watching the master at work, dog. That nigga's a master. Listen, Don King is the master, period. Don, he said the Holyfield won the second fight. No, Holyfield got his ass whooped. No, he didn't win the second fight. He didn't win the second fight at all. Yeah. Anyway, listen, Lennox Lewis came to America and whooped all the American heavyweights. Whooped everyone he got in the ring with, he whooped him. Lennox Lewis was the best heavyweight of that era. He beat them all. The two that beat him, he came back and stopped both of them. Right? But yeah, he ran through everything except Riddick Bowe. Him and Riddick Bowe didn't fight each other. But you get what I'm saying, though? You get what I'm saying? Hey, what you say? He said it was a cracked leg sign. He said cracked leg sign. Yeah. Hey, listen, Chris Rock got confused. He said, man, what did you just say? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Hold on, let me drop the phone line. We gonna shut it down in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna drop the phone line, but I want to tell y'all something though. Don King, that's why I love him. Love him, I hate him. The best they ever do it and get away with it. He learned the game. He learned the game from the mob, from the mafia. He learned the game because the Italian mafia, the Italians, they ran boxing at that time. He learned the game from them. It's just that he was a good orator. He's a good orator when it comes to the gift of gab and the wordsmanship. And so if you look at Bill Haney, Bill is trying to mimic Don King. It's some of the, that's, you know, so when I say Bill, you with the flim-flam, I see him. The reason why I see Bill from a mile away because I came up watching Don. And then I came up also watching Minister Farrakhan in the Nation. You don't get no, like, bro, when you came up under a leader like a Minister Farrakhan when I was a follower, who is a great orator, who can speak when it comes to the linguistics, he can speak very well, very good with the tongue, no diddy. And then you watching someone like a Don King, and I think both of them the same age. I think both of them was born in 1931. And you come up seeing guys like that who can speak, who can mesmerize you with words. See a good, shout out to Mr. AGR. See a good, you know what they say, a good thief, you know the best thief in the world? This is the best thief. The best thief is not one who can break into your house without being unannounced. The best thief is not the one who can pull a gun on you with a ski mask and rob you and get away clean. The best thief is the one who can talk you out your possessions.
True.
The best thief is the one who can talk you out of your possessions without even, you don't even realize he robbing you and you don't even realize he robbing you. He's so good that you willingly give him your money. That's the best thief. He's so good that he willingly give you, that you willingly give him your money. And you don't even realize that he's stealing from you because you gave it to him.
Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, International Africans.
That's the best. That's the best. You did?
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
That's the best thief. If I could convince you to get me, you know what I mean? that nigga smooth. That nigga talk you out of it. This nigga talk me. Damn, this nigga good. I guess what? Hey, you know, listen. Hold on. Shout out to DT. DT, what's going on, fam? What it say, DT? You say, Coach, I remember you said they got you for 10 grand. Yeah, no, it was a brother named he passed away now. But a brother out there in Arizona. I don't want to mention his name because he passed away. But I named my son after him. The brother got me for 10 grand, bro. He ran a smooth talk game on me. And then you know, because of my faith, what I believed in at that time, then I had my captain. He 8 years older than me. He was working on me, trying to get me to see this dude through his eyes, telling me that this guy that I send this money to, he's an angel in our midst, and he is the one that Allah sent to help resurrect Minister Farrakhan, and so Minister Farrakhan can embark on the mission that he is on right now, and that's resurrecting the mentally deaf, dumb, and blind Black nation of America. So after I got indoctrinated with that, I believe that shit for like 25 years. And you get what I'm saying? So yeah, so but I realized like a year later, cause my mama, I ain't listen to my mama. I realized, I say, damn, dog, nigga don't finesse me. He don't finesse me. Don't finesse me, you know. Don't finesse you out of your, you get what I'm saying? I'll call her, hold on. Yeah, don't finesse you out of your, you know, out of your paper. Nigga don't rob you. Nigga don't rob, he don't finesse you, dog. He don't put that good talk game on you. You know, you ever been mad at somebody? And you know the person don't wrong with you. You wanna put hands and foots on him for what he did. You know, nigga don't wrong with you. And then as soon as you got there, you don't listen to him. And the nigga don't talk you out of it. You finna put hands and foots on him. No, man, you didn't see me kissing your old lady, man. Me and your old lady was rehearsing, brother. Right now, listen, check it out. Remember I told y'all about the preacher? I told y'all the story about the preacher and the wife. Remember I told y'all that story about the preacher and the wife? The wife came home early one day, right? the preacher, her husband was the preacher. You know, he left church early. She caught him in bed with the deacon's wife. She's screaming, ah! She don't jump. She like the husband laying this much pipe up in the deacon wife, right? Got this much pipe up in her, right? You know what I mean? And she don't came in the house, heard some noise in the bedroom, and she don't jumped on his back. He butt bookie naked. The deacon wife butt bookie naked. She don't jumped up, and she trying to hit the deacon wife, trying to get out my husband. You know what I mean? Because he on top of her and all that stuff. Their legs like this here, and then the deacon wife jump up. She trying to grab her clothes, and the wife trying to get the hands on her. And then the husband, he butt naked, trying to stand in between her. No, baby, what you doing? What you doing? No, God damn it, you fucking how you doing this and doing that. And so the deacon wife somehow was able to grab her clothes and run out the house. And then the husband, so it's just the husband and the wife in there. And she like, God damn it, I'm finna divorce you. God damn it, you're no good scoundrel, you cheating bitch, this and that, yada, yada, yada. He say, baby, that ain't what you think. What you mean it ain't what I think? I know what I saw. You had Dickie Johnson, wife, legs up in the air like this here, in the book. I know what I saw. No, baby, you didn't see that. You know what I mean? I did see that. What you trying to tell me? He said, well, who you gonna believe, me or your eyes? True. Don't you know eventually, how this story is, eventually that he ended up convincing her that she didn't see what she thought, what she saw. Yeah. Eventually, the preacher ended up convincing his wife that she did not see what she saw. Yeah, not for real. Yeah, for real. True. Yeah, nah, baby, you didn't see it. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yeah, man. King still a pimp, man. Hey, coach, you know what I haven't seen? His stepson, Carl. Whatever happened to him, man?
His son's still there. His son.
I haven't seen him in years, bro.
Yeah, you ain't see the you didn't see the you didn't see the fight when Adrien Broner fought Blood of Flair. Carl King was calling the fight. He was one of the people who was calling the fight.
Oh, man, I messed up, bro. I missed it. All right. Okay, cool. Anyways, but talking about Broner, man, hey, he had me fooled too. I thought Broner was going to take over the world. He was that guy, back then. HBO was backing him heavy. The truth is, Broner never took boxing serious. He fought a bunch of set-off fights. Then took his L, that first L, and went downhill from there. Continued to act like a fool and lost everything. I hope the young boxers today learn from this. Yeah. But Thurman, Keith Thurman, I need to know, did he sign on the dotted line? Is that the real thing?
There's no dotted line. There's nothing signed.
All right, I'm gonna skip that. I got nothing to say then. All right, but coach, the card, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be real when it comes to this card, bro. Let me tell you what I like about the card best. I know every fighter there, and that sells. Every fight don't need to be 50-50 fight. Just give us decent matches and watch me pay for the fight. I'm excited. I can't wait for that day. But coach, before I go, I want to make one point. Look at the card, right? Let's focus on the A side fighters. You know what all five fighters have in common? They all want the smoke, coach. Look at them. They all want the smoke, bro, including Mason and Haney. You know what I mean? So it is an excellent card. All I know that night I'm gonna pay for the fight. But again,
it's not a pay-per-view card, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a pay-per-view.
Brother, I'm watching, man. That's an excellent card. Whoever's promoting this fight, great work. That's what you need to bring boxing back, man. That's all we need, man. Matches like that. Like I said, they don't have to be 50-50 fights. But give us decent fights. We gotta know these fighters, bro. Most of these motherfuckers, they fight people we never heard of before. And that right there kills boxing. But that's my opinion. Coach, like always, respect from New York.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, again, we can't. As I said, we can't put it all on Al Heyman, man. Like, if Al Heyman hitting Adrien Broner in the head with a bag full of money and he messing it up, remember, AB the one flushing $20 bills down the toilet. AB the one saying that he don't keep change, anything in his pocket, less he don't keep $20 bills in his pocket. He only keep 100s and 50s in his pocket. AB the one that was throwing money out of the window. AB the one going to the club throwing the money in the air. We can't put that on Al. You get what I'm saying? Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya. Well, Oscar De La Hoya played a big part of making Adrien Broner rich as well. You know, Al Heyman get all the credit, but they don't never talk about De La Hoya. De La Hoya put the money in his pocket too. Remember, Adrien Broner was a Golden Boy fighter. You dig?
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman.
Y'all know what happened with that, right? See, this what happened. Richard Schaefer was a double agent for Al Heyman. Tell you what I mean by that. Richard Schaefer, let's see. Richard Schaefer was the president of, I think Richard Schaefer was the president of Golden Boy Promotions. Instead of Richard Schaefer re-signing all of his fighters, the Golden Boy fighters, to new contracts, Al Heyman was over there working with Golden Boy. Steven Espinosa was over there working with Golden Boy. Tom Brown was over there working with Golden Boy. Scampson, I think he was over there working with Golden Boy. Richard Schaefer was the president. And Oscar De La Hoya was having coke binges. True. Oscar De La Hoya was having coke binges. That's why you see Oscar De La Hoya had all of the fighters. So when Floyd Mayweather bought his contract out of Top Rank, Floyd went to Golden Boy. See, he needed fighters. Golden Boy had all of the fighters. So he was over there with Golden Boy. Floyd was. Paying for the fight cards and stuff like that, right? So Richard Schaefer allowed all of those contracts to expire. At the same time those contracts expired, guess what happened? 2015, Al Heyman formed the PBC, and he got $500 million from a hedge fund company, I think in Kansas. They're not around anymore. They are faulted. They've been bought out, called by the name of Waddell and Reed. When Oscar De La Hoya woke up, Adrien Broner was gone. The Charlo twins was gone. Deontay Wilder was gone. Errol Spence was gone. Danny Garcia was gone. Keith Thurman was gone. Robert Easter. All of these top name fighters that they had were gone. And they was PBC fighters. Oscar dropped the ball. True. The Prince said, "Coach, why nobody talking about Crawford and Canelo? It's a month away." Yeah, people talk about it. That's not true. I haven't spoken about it because it's a month away. I'm gonna talk about it though. People talking about it. You probably just ain't heard nobody talking about it. People been doing shows about it. They've been doing shows about it. When they get real close, I'm gonna talk a lot about it. People talking about it. I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like they don't sold. They got over 50-something thousand tickets sold for that fight. I heard one content creator saying, "Yeah, ain't nobody talking about this fight. This fight is a dud." This is the nigga who hate Crawford, hate Turk Al-Rashid, who's saying this, right? And I'm like, fam, you do know that, niggas be picking and choosing. Niggas be picking and choosing what they wanna niggas be picking and choosing. Oh, this a video right here somebody sent me. Yeah, niggas be picking and choosing it's confirmation bias. If the information doesn't, like I told y'all what confirmation bias is accepting only accepting information that confirms what you want to believe and rejecting information that don't confirm what you want to believe. So if it's something that confirms what you want to believe, you accept it, even if it's a lie. But if it's something that goes against what you believe, even if it's the truth, you'll reject it because it doesn't confirm what you want to believe, i.e. confirmation bias.
True.
Yeah. Motherfucker done sold over 50,000 tickets. And niggas on YouTube getting social security checks. Talking about, yeah, man, this fight ain't doing nothing, dog. It's a dud. Fam, you waiting on your social security check to come at the end of the month. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Corey from Texas.
Corey, talk to me.
Yeah, I remember when AB got that lawsuit for the whatever he was doing with the two chicks in Vegas, and then he tried to say, yeah, I lost my phone, and then when I lost my phone, that's how the video got out when it got leaked, and then the judge was like, nah, you gonna pay that $175, $170,000, whatever it is, since your sex tape ended up on World Star. So those are the days you was talking about when AB was just on top of the world.
Yeah.
He got I Never Had It song was on YouTube. Almost 1 million views. He was on tour with T.I.
Yeah.
That shit was that shit was crazy. But did you see that cease and desist letter by your man Don King when he shut down that Jarrell Miller versus Michael Hunter fight?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Heard about it.
Yeah, he shut that down real quick. So I was like, wow. But he's saying that card may have AB on the undercard, but we'll see if that happens in Miami or not. But that was what I missed about like Don King, the stuff you was talking about earlier. But as far as the card in November, I think it is the best card of the year, Coach, for one reason. Since you've been calling the fight, you know what I mean? It's been, a lot of memorable, like, broadcasts we done had or whatever, the Tremedius family, right?
Mm.
But this year, I don't remember you calling one until the so-called Nelson versus Pacheco. And then after that, there's nothing that really excited me. The most exciting, fight, I think you called was the one you did a couple of weeks ago with Sims versus Duarte. But there's been none this year that stuck out where it was just like, oh, you know what I mean? Where we done stayed up for like after the fight and called in and laughed and had a good time. But think back this year, I mean, I can't think of any fight that really interested me and had me like excited this year. So I'm hoping this November card is exciting. I mean, we'll see what you do, when you go to Vegas. I'm sure you'll have some, interviews or whatever around that big fight in September. But I think this is. Because, I mean, off the top of your head, can you think of any fight? We have some good fights, but it's just, I don't see none that's been like big. I feel like, when you did the Garcia Tank fight and the Devin Haney Ryan fight, when you went to that, like it was a lot of shit that's been going on the last couple of years, but I definitely think this is the most fun fight. Let me know what you think, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Corey from Texas. Yeah, man. I mean, I won't know if it's the most fun fight. That's why I said is this the best fight on paper? On paper, it looks like it's the best fight. We won't know until that fight actually happened. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to my main man DT for being a member for 34 months, man. Salute to you, brother, man. Long time. That's a long time. You dig? It is what it is. But y'all see what I'm saying now. Bill Haney is mimicking his whole style after Don King. Devin Haney is trying to be Floyd Mayweather. You get what I'm saying?
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Freddie? I'm sorry. What up? This is Freddie from East Oakland, man. How you doing today, Coach?
Man, Freddie from East Oakland. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, check it out. Hey, I met AD before, right? This was at the Andre Ward and Chad Johnson weigh-in in Oakland, downtown Oakland. This when AD was popping too, though. You know what I mean? Like when he came like to the thing, like all the reporters like was rushing him. and like asking him questions. You know what I mean? This when he was popping though. So yeah, we took a picture and everything. He a cool cat. You know, and he was this when he was popping though. You feel me? But yeah, hey, be cool though. But I wish him the best though, man. You know, because he got talent, but I don't know what happened. And we saw
what happened. We like what happened to AB was live, bro. It was live for the whole world to see. We saw what happened. It's a million videos.
Yeah.
It's a million videos out there on what happened to AB. Yeah, we saw what happened.
Yeah. But like when you said he was crying and shit when he got whipped by Madonna.
Yeah, that's what he said. No, that's what he said.
When I was fighting, right, I was fighting up in the Golden Glove, right. Now first go at the Cow Palace. Now I had got robbed. You know, I was crying like a baby, man, because I did all that hard work just to get robbed. You know, and I understand though, but he was crying because he got whooped like that. But now, I wish him the best, though, man. You know what I mean? I just wish him the best, though. Because, he got talent, He just got, I don't know. You feel me?
All right, well, shoot, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Freddie, East Oakland. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is, man. Yeah, we saw what happened. He did it to his goddamn self. You get what I'm saying, nigga? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, you can't blame Al Heyman for being, if you flushing $20 bills down the toilet. Is that Al Heyman fault? If you in the strip club throwing money, blowing $40,000-$50,000 in ones in the strip club, that ain't Al Heyman fault. If you throwing money, breaking $100 bills when you go to the store and say you don't keep no change and then throwing it in the air in Walmart, that ain't Al Heyman fault. You get what I'm saying? If you got a gambling habit and an alcohol habit where you drinking and smoking and, but you like to gamble and blowing your money, that ain't Al Heyman fault. Just like with Mike Tyson. You can blame Don King for some things, but at the end of the day, bro, dude, you had $500 million net. Bro, how you blowed all that? Don took all of it? Don took all of it. And see, this is another thing too, right? This is another thing. This is why the brother man stuff don't work. Because when Don King and Mike Tyson linked up, Don got the good gift of gab, so Don was able to come in and, talk to Mike about the brother man stuff. And see, Mike came up under Customato, but then Customato passed away, and then he was handed over to his managers, which was Jacobs. I think it was Jacobs, and it was another guy, 2 white guys, right? And they got Mike Tyson. They were the ones who got Mike Tyson Mike Tyson's Punch Out. They got him on the video game Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and they had it set up to where they had Mike Tyson set up pretty good. To where, okay, when you retire, this and that, you still gonna be making money off of residuals and this and that, right? Different stuff, right? When he hooked up with Don, Don ran the brother man game down on him. Yeah, brother, you see what I'm saying? Like, we got to come together as brothers and see the white man is trying to control you, brother. I want to let you black folks know something, the ones who in the chat, stuff like that, right? Because I'm going to give it to you raw. No Diddy. When they come to you with the brother man talk, and the white man is this, and the white man is that talk, look out. True. Look out. When they, and I'm going to give an example who they is. When they use beautiful adjectives to describe things, when they are so eloquent in their speaking, when they are so charming with their personality, and they have a beautiful smile and they give off a magnificent aura, and their words sound so beautiful to your ears, and They hypnotize you and mesmerize you with the way that they speak. And they can articulate so very well. And then the conversation ends in, give me a donation, send me some money, let's come together and fight the system. The white man is this. Racism, white supremacy is that. If it all ends with send me your money, you're being hustled. True. They call it hotep hustling. All that shit hotep, whether it's the Assalamu Alaikum niggas, whether it's the Hebrew niggas, whether it's the Christian niggas, whether it's the conscious community, all of it is hotep. Different variations of hotep pimping. When they go to talking about the pyramids and the biblical times and it isn't send me your money. You being hustled. To this day. I know, trust me, I know from experience, brother. I know from experience. You dig?
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
You get what I'm saying? Gifts. And another thing, if they come together, if you see them, now this how you know a coon. Now this how you know a coon. Now if you see somebody cooning for butter biscuits, if you see them buck dancing, if you see them chicken Georgian, if you see them skinning and grinning, smiling when stuff ain't funny, smiling, showing it all 32 teeth is for nothing, just because he round massa, you know what I mean? Stay away from him too.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa. I dance with Massa.
Yeah, just gotta throw that out there. When they go out, I said, they go over here buck dancing, he chicken Georgian. When they go to buck dancing and chicken Georgian, I'm like, oh goddamn, here it go. To this day. Here it go. You ain't gotta believe me. Believe Google.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Yeah, when they come in there with the eloquent words and in it. Listen. I'm telling you, when they go, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. Take it how you want to take it, brother. Take it out. Take it for somebody. Take it for somebody who don't been got before. I don't been got before. I know. And again, I don't want to throw nobody under the bus, but I'm telling you, today's show has been sponsored by our good brother, Cincinnati's very own Keith. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, hundo on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Keith, man. Keith said AB done in Cincinnati, my hometown. Salute, coach. Is he really done in Cincinnati though? Like, you get what I'm saying, Keith? I get what you're saying, fam. But,
down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. I'm sitting back. You get what I'm saying? They're like, is he really done? The brother man talk is a hustle. I'm telling you. I don't care from which school of thought it comes from. The brother man talk is a hustle. Look at all the dudes who came. What the dude out of Atlanta who was talking about the Black Wall Street building fund or something? What that dude name was in Atlanta? The Tulsa building fund. I forgot that dude name. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about in chat. I forgot his name though. Look at the end result of that. Dr. Umar, our good brother, the Pan-Africanism. Look at the end result of And this is just the entire conscious community stuff. Yeah, Jay Morris, just the entire conscious community stuff. It's a hustle. I'm telling you, bro. Now, people who come from that school of thought, because I come from that school of thought, are really gonna be upset and angry. But they're gonna be upset and angry because it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. When they come with that, when they come with the white man, racism, give me your money, we got the bill list, we got to get that, send me your money, donate, give me your money, send me some more money, the white man taking our money, the money you sent me, the white man took it, like you don't been scammed, bro. True. Because you got a certain element of the population, that's the biggest thief. They like those sweet, eloquent words. Oh, because people like good talkers. Oh man, but you see how he put them words together? You see what Don said? You see what Don said? I wrote it down. Did I write it down? You see what Don said? Don said it's the essence of democracy, my brother. Just because you have an unpopular decision don't mean that it was a corrupt decision. Corruption come in many forms, but just because the decision was an unpopular decision don't mean it was a corrupt decision. It's the essence of democracy, brother. It's the very reason and the very being why we exist today, brother. Do you know that the God that created you created me the same way? Do you know that, out of the 5 million sperm cells that came from your father, you was the one that made it, brother? That one sperm that entered the egg and formed and mixed with ovum, it formed the clot. That clot was you, brother. 9 months later, you was born. You came from triple darkness into the bowels of the earth. And your mother suckled you. She suckled you until you was able to crawl and walk. And your father gave you wisdom. Now look at the young man that you have become. So now they're telling you some sweet words and got you feeling good. Damn, you heard what he said? The nigga said suckle and, got me loud. And yeah, God, I came out of triple darkness. And yeah, man, that dude good. Boy, I like him, boy. Boy, I like him. And then, I'm going to lead you. You don't need no leaders. Anytime these dudes are charlatans. Anytime you come in the form of I'm finna lead you. You are people, I'm finna lead you. I'm the leader of the group. Finna lead y'all to the promised land. That's a telltale sign. True. Take it or leave it alone.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man. Donations. Bro, do you know what kind of game? Hey, shout out to LaJessica. LaJessica, you know what type of game you gotta have to convince some women of this?
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
It's somebody believing that bullshit right now. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? What we got to do now? The revolution. You did? As a matter of fact, sisters, I don't mean to talk bad about the sisters. I don't mean to, get out of pocket with the sisters. I love the sisters. But right now, you sisters have been slacking. You've been slacking. We trying to build the school. You know, the white man is trying to take away our liberty, sweet land of liberty. They're trying to get in the way of what we're trying to accomplish, sisters. And we're gonna have to go over to the snow bunnies just to see if we can, you know, just see if we can get a piece of Zamunda back.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light suit, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this love, but sky is so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light suit, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this love, but sky is so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light suit, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this love, but sky is so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light suit, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this love, but sky is so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Number one song in the hood, Snow Bunny Love by Dr. Umar Johnson and Lennon Honor.
True.
Yeah, Lennon Honor been on his neck, boy. Listen, it's over. If there's anybody that I can say it's over for in the black conscious community, it's Umar. It's over. It's over for him. He going to have to go back to Philly and regroup. It's over, bro. Like, it's over for him. Like, you know what? I can't really say it's over because you got some fools out there. A lot of these women, some of these, you got some black fools out there that's gonna be foolish enough to keep falling for the same old game. So, I mean, at this point, the gig is up. At this point, you get what I'm saying? At this point, the gig is up. So, but it's gonna be some that's, they gonna keep holding on. They really gonna believe them. See the white man. See how the white man try to take us down? No, this ain't the white man. This some nigga shit. White man ain't got nothing to do with this shit, though. I know you got the pen and race also, but dog, like at some point in time, you have to be held accountable. What about accountability? It got to be some kind of accountability. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So y'all can't say y'all don't know. Y'all can't say y'all don't know.
Nigga, I'm talking face on the brochure, boy. Lights out. You hear me? Clap on, clap off. Okay. You got me fucked up, cuz.
Hey, shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Mika Lovem. Hollow Davis. Summer in November. Shout out to NPR. Shout out to AGR. Shout out to our sponsor, man, Keys Bulldog. Shout out to Miss Connie. Miss Black Panther. That 90s chick. Schoolo. Shout out to Jamie. G5 from the Bronx. Bruce Gas in the building. Hey man, shout out to Trey. Mr. Tomato Can. Hey, listen, shout out Mr. Tomato Can, man. Hey, shout out to Daniel Agnew. Yeah, shout out to Clint Cummings. Shout out to Carrie Pete. Carrie Pete said, my grandfather said, if you have to ask a nigga what did he say, just walk away. Hold on, man, what you just said? Nigga said some more. I don't know what he just said, dog, but it sounds good. Anyway, hey man, shout out to Benny, man. Hey, shout out to Schoolo. Shout out to Weedy. Shout out to Jay. Boy, listen, boy, they all in the same way. Listen, shout out to Welling. The one, Mr. Ham. Coach Eddie. Shout out to Tila. The lovely Miss Connie. Shout out to Miss Sheila H-Town. Who else we got, man? Shout out to G5 from the Bronx. Shout out to the Prince. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Tip. Let's see, Daniel Agnew. Hey man, shout out to DT, man. DT, man. Salute, brother. Let's see. Shout out to Schoolo. Yeah, man. Listen. I'm just telling y'all the game, dog. I'm just telling y'all the game. I don't been there, done that, dog. I don't been got before. So listen, man. I'm trying to tell you what it is. That's the game, dog. Listen, if they come with that revolutionary conscious shit, bro, 20 times out of 10 they scam me. That's all it is. It's a scam to separate you from your pockets. That's it. Take it how you want to take it. The only people that's gonna get mad at what I'm saying is the niggas who be spitting that shit. True. Like, yeah, nigga, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't give you nothing, dog. I ain't got nothing. I ain't give you nothing, dog. That's it. I ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Peace to the family, man.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.